You're listening to Scion Apotheosis, a Mutants and Masterminds actual play by Hollowed Haven Studios. After we found out that we could not teleport our way out of that mall, Blythe and Oliver set it upon themselves to figure out what was keeping them there, and so Blythe took Oliver to find the staffs that were making it so that it was impossible for us to leave. Meanwhile, Garm tussled with me in the air, while Clint and Stefan were making sure to back me up. Stefan, for the most part, however, found that it was more heroic for himself to keep the awakening Scion away from the jaws of the wolves. To his credit, I think that was the correct move. Brahm helped out in clearing out the Fenris wolves that came on up after Garm. I took a few hits on Garm, though he got a few bites out of me. Clint, God love him, he tried his best, but he ended up joining Oliver and the others down below. Thankfully, we managed to get the staves that were keeping us trapped at that mall taken care of fairly quickly, though Oliver had to take a bit of a nap afterwards, given the repulse of magic out from breaking the stave. After we teleported back to the burnt down cabin, we grabbed the bodies of the Scions and booked it on out of there, listening to the aftermath of the various doings from the band from before I got there. Making it back to Damon's farm, we set to making sure that all the bodies were laid out so that way we could work on figuring out who they belonged to and what sort of burial rites we would need to give them. I put the obols on Lyra's eyes, and we found out that the new gal, a woman named Talia, was a daughter of Lakshmi. Making a call to Lakshmi, we decided to making a call to a descendant of Lakshmi. Nope. Making a call to one of Lakshmi's daughters, we decided to go ahead and let them know what was happening. They would come and join us the next day, and we all settled down to have a bit of a chat about how things went very pear-shaped and how we could all work on doing better for next time. Long day.
I'm Clara Allison, and I'm playing Blythe Zhang, the Scion of Odin.
Hi, I'm Gavin Cash, and I'm playing Clint Brazos, a scion of the Morrigan.
Hello, I'm Heretic. I am playing Stefan Varger, a scion of Lu.
Hello, I'm Gary, and I'm playing Oliver Bright, the scion of Ogma.
Hello, I'm Solomon, and I am playing Andre Briscoe, the scion of Hephaestus.
Hi there, I'm Grizz, and I'll be playing Shango, the Loa god of thunder and justice.
And I'm Bloodied Porcelain. I will be your storyteller for the evening. Tonight's reading comes from the Iliad, Book 24, after Achilles has killed Hector and denied his body the peace of burial. Priam, king of Troy, and Hector's father, enters the camp of his enemy to beg for his son's remains. It is a passage about grief crossing enemy lines, about the duty owed to the dead, and about what is left of mercy when blood has already been spilt. Unseen by these, the king his entry made, and prostrate now before Achilles laid, sudden a venerable sight appears, embraced his knees and bathed his hands in tears. Those direful hands his kisses pressed, imbrued even with the best, the dearest of his blood. As when a wretch who, conscious of his crime, pursued for murder, flies his native clime. Just gained some frontier, breathless, pale, amazed, all gaze, all wonder. Thus Achilles gazed. Thus stood the attendants stupid with surprise, all mute, yet seemed to question with their eyes. Each looked on other. None the silence broke, till thus at last the kingly suppliant spoke. Ah, think, thou favored of the powers divine, think of thy father's age and pity mine. In me that father's reverend image trace, those silver hairs, that venerable face, his trembling limbs, his helpless person see, in all my equal, but in misery. Yet now perhaps some turn of human fate expels him helpless from his peaceful state. Think from some powerful foe thou seest him fly, and beg protection with a feeble cry. Yet still one comfort in his soul may rise. He hears his son still lives to glad his eyes, and hearing still may hope a better day may send him thee to chase that foe away. No comfort to my griefs, no hopes remain. The best, the bravest of my sons are slain. Yet what a race, ere Greece to Ilion came, the pledge of many a loved and loving dame. 19 one mother bore, dead, all are dead. How oft, alas, has wretched Priam bled. Still one was left their loss to recompense, his father's hope, his country's last defense. Him too thy rage has slain, beneath thy steel, unhappy in his country's cause he fell. For him through hostile camps I bent my way, for him thus prostrate at thy feet I lay. Large gifts proportioned to thy wrath I bear. O hear the wretched and the gods revere. Think of thy father and this face behold. See him in me as helpless and as old. Though not so wretched, there he yields to me, the first of men in sovereign misery. Thus forced to kneel, thus groveling to embrace the scourge and ruin of my realm and race. Suppliant in my children's murderer to implore and kiss those hands yet reeking with their gore. These words soft pity in the chief inspire, touched with the dear remembrance of his ire. Then with his hand as prostrate still he lay, the old man's cheek he gently turned away. Now each by turns indulged the gush of woe, and now the mingled tides together flow. This low on earth, that gently bending o'er, a father one, and a son, and one a son deplore. But great Achilles different passions rend. And now his sire he mourns, and now his friend. The infectious softness through the heroes ran. One universal solemn shower began. They bore as heroes, but they felt as man. Good evening, players.
Hello.
Good evening.
We pick up the following morning after your encounter with Garm and the wolves at the mall. Talia slept in one of the spare rooms in the large farmhouse. Those of you who have dryad companions that you prefer to spend time with were able to do so. You wake up healed from the previous day's combats. And while maybe not entirely refreshed, certainly less battered and bruised. You know that someone is coming to get Talia today. You think. You're pretty sure. I'm sorry. Yes, Talia. And you have 4 bodies out in the barn that need to be identified.
Well, it's going to be a long day.
So who's up first?
Probably me. Oliver sleeps these days pretty sporadically, so probably eventually we've gotten to the point where it's like, I'm up, I'm staying up.
It wouldn't take Clint too long to join in. Probably starting some coffee, putting some eggs in pans, making some breakfast.
Anyone else?
Andre's used to getting up early and getting straight to work, so he probably would be up a little bit after Clint.
Stefan doesn't sleep, so he'll be downstairs before anyone else.
Christ.
Excellent. Stefan is, I don't know, I assume sitting at like the kitchen table, I don't know, reading something or whatever, when Clint and Andre and Oliver make their way downstairs. And I assume Blythe will jump in when she wakes up.
Yep.
It's time to have some coffee, get some breakfast in us. Y'all feeling okay? We ready to deal with what's going to be happening?
Don't see there's really any other choice.
As I'll ever be.
Yeah. Well, I figure we're going to go out there, try and discern who's who, but you take cream in your coffee there, Stefan?
I don't drink coffee. Not really.
Oh, well, what do you drink then?
Water.
Do you want that hot or cold?
Let's go with cold.
All right, cold water coming up for you. Cups of coffee, here you go. Got bacon sizzling away here in a little bit. Should we wake up Blythe or let her sleep in, you think?
I think she's familiar with this place and the scheduling of it, so she'll be down when she's down.
Blythe just is coming downstairs as you were discussing this and just, I don't like seeing you guys in my house.
I have a feeling it won't happen very often or for much longer, so don't worry.
I don't think that's
Coffee?
true. Yes.
You got it. All right, I'll pour you a cup as well. Coffee, you got cream and sugar in yours? You take it black.
Black is fine.
You got it. And Clint will spend most of the morning making sure people are fed and able to have plenty of energy.
Excellent. So now that everybody is up, what's the plan, guys?
We have to identify bodies. We have to prep for Lakshmi showing up, maybe. Blythe looks like shit. She took the most damage from the fight, so she's recovering the bruises.
Yeah, may need an ice pack or two, too, huh?
It's also worth noting, the text messages that you guys were getting, no one said Lakshmi herself was coming, just that somebody was coming to get Talia.
Valid. The text message we also got said that the host will be rewarded. I would like to prep for the worst, anticipate the best.
Speaking of preparations, you said we got to identify the bodies. I can help out on that end.
Yeah, if you could maybe make a few calls so the Scions see who knew Lyra's band, who she ran with, maybe that could help us at least narrow it down.
Yeah, I was thinking of that, or, it's been a minute, maybe things have calmed down. I can try and see if they're coming back around to their bodies, and maybe we can ask them ourselves.
I mean, couldn't hurt, but just have your phone out just in case.
Oh, yeah, I'll keep that thing on me.
I would love if we have extra time to visit the mall and see. It was abandoned, but not decrepit, and I want to see what might have caused it to fall apart.
As in fall down or get disused because folks stopped going?
Fall down.
Okay. Might have had something to do with a really big pack of wolves, but I'm no engineer.
I'm not either, actually. Andre, do you know anything about anything like that?
Civil engineering wasn't exactly my expertise, but I could give it a think.
Andre, would you like to make a roll?
I would love to, actually.
Okay. You don't have expertise like architecture or anything like that, but I will
Correct.
allow you to still roll because you have the thing that lets you roll even if you're not trained in a thing.
Correct. And since we have our hero points refreshed, I'm actually going to go ahead and use one of them since we got 2, and I will use one of them for beginner's luck to get an extra 5 ranks for this test.
Excellent, go for it. You should also add eidetic because this is going to have something to do with the amount that you saw
Noted.
and what you can remember.
Sit up now. Ooh.
28.
That's not
Lower.
bad. It was not as well as you could have done, but not bad. What you know, you're not entirely sure what caused it to fall down. You do know that from what you observed while you were there, it shouldn't have collapsed. It certainly shouldn't have collapsed as catastrophically as it was when you escaped.
Doing the math in my head, probably shouldn't have collapsed that bad. Unless the magic that was a play on the wards you and Oliver took care of was either holding it up or had some contingency, they break and so does the mall.
When we were
Could have
leaving,
been I was just saying it could have been a feedback of the wards destructively being disabled.
I chalked it up to feedback and also the burgeoning Scion. However, a trap was set and we got the text from someone, my guess is Gwen, ahead of time, and I don't know who knows I'm working with you.
Something tells me that she wasn't too far away. Either she was watching us or she had someone watching us.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Which concerns me.
Oh knew other than Damon before you joined up?
BP.
As far as you are aware, nobody.
No one.
So that means somehow Gwen found out before we even left the farm. I don't like that implication.
Where's Damon right now?
Probably either asleep or he's like in his lab or he's out on the farm with the dryads. It is a working day, so.
I need to talk to him privately anyway, so I'll have that conversation with him later.
Okay.
You
Is
didn't
it-
know.
go ahead.
No, it's I'm just working out the you didn't know our how Oliver.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a spell or anything that would check for a bug?
If it's a magic bug, I could use Unlidded Eye and take a scope around, but I imagine Lucky would probably have a better time of finding anything that's particularly well hidden. A literal bug, you would probably want to turn to Andre for something like that. I
could throw
was
something
at
together
the
trying to see.
mindset- Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I could probably try to throw something together to try to find any kind of bugs or trackers.
All right. I could also, if we really need to pinpoint a magic bug, I could try devising a spell, but that might be more trouble than it's worth if there's nothing here. Because I think best case scenario, somehow Gwen or an agent of hers got onto the farm and planted a bug. Worst case, I think there's a spy.
I mean, couldn't it be as easy as her sending one of the wolves and then talking to it afterwards? Or, I mean, at the same time, really.
Did you
feel like
see
we
the
would've
wolves on the
noticed
farm
wolves.
before we left?
Well, I mean, you don't have to send a big pack of wolves if all it's doing is acting as eyes and ears, do you? Just one hanging out at the tree line, keeping watch, seems like it'd be enough.
Think wards make anything that Damon doesn't want here just unable to find it or just leave, not even realize they passed by.
Well, either way, magic bugs, technological bugs, something happened.
I feel like you've used Unlidded Eye enough that you would have noticed something strange, but and Blythe will turn to Lucky. I don't know. You smell anything?
Nothing that isn't all usually here.
It wouldn't be one of the dryads.
That seems unlikely.
Why or not, we still got work that needs doing.
Can Oliver and Blythe both make me expertise magic checks, please?
Uh-huh.
I can roll it. I'm not going to do well.
Would Eidetic apply to this?
No.
Ooh.
Just checking.
Mother McMuffin.
Don't worry, I get 26.
Blythe, you're not sure. You're very fixated on the idea that there might be like a bug of some sort of object that would allow someone to look in on things. Oliver, you know that that's not a requirement. Like if somebody has enough magical know-how and power, in theory, they could look in on almost anyone anywhere. Here on the farm would be exceptionally difficult because it's warded to all hell, and the overworlds would obviously be almost impossible. But beyond that, like out in the world, or even in like a terra incognita that isn't necessarily magically like fortified against scrying, it would be harder without an object in the area, but it's not impossible.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, as far as you're aware, you have never known Gwen to have magic.
Right. Well, thinking about it, what could be at play here is someone's looking in on us, some clairvoyance, you could say, nice little crystal ball or scrying pool or whatever, just a spell that can see us from a distance. Seeing us on the farm here would be very difficult just due to the fact of how laden it is with wards, but potentially the farmhouse or the safe house that we were at where we found the bodies, they could have been waiting for someone to find it, some kind of spell we didn't catch that alerted them, and then they were able to look in. Not really Gwen's MO, but could be something within the wheelhouse of the man with the cane, or the man with the staff.
Lyra found us at the farmhouse.
Yeah, she
I
had
don't
to
know.
push through the wards.
But she went, I don't know if she was coming for us or if she was coming for, the fact that she knows Damon.
I would know Damon. Most of my side of the family all know Damon.
It's also a really common thing. Like it's really common knowledge to know that the band hangs out here.
I think it could be Damon, but it could also be us. We are something of a target now due to Devin.
Yep.
Or target of interest, I should say.
I don't think it would be too hard to scry on me, sadly.
In that case, though we can't confirm it right now, I imagine what likely happens, we went to the safe house to investigate, and that hooded figure with the staff scried in, either using Stefan as a focus or the safe house as a focus, found us all meshing with us and conveyed that information to Gwen.
I don't like it.
No, but now we have more information. They're able to keep tabs on us, and there's something to look out for.
Okay, so the mall crap being set, someone is identifying the bodies that were left at the safe house.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Well, once we learn the identities, then we got more work to do.
Give them the proper rights, but I think it was mentioned earlier that we want to make whoever's coming to pick up Talia, make the place hospitable to them.
Yep.
Yeah, Blythe, do we need to start picking up your clothes, or is these, that's probably mine. My bad.
Blythe just stares at you like, what?
Sometimes you take a shirt off, you forget to put it back on later, you find it laying around the house. It happens, right? You deal with
No,
that?
that's just you. And
Okay.
sometimes
Pretty much just you, big man.
Yeah.
Not with you fuckers in the house.
Yeah.
Roll me an expertise death roll, please.
Absolutely. That would be a big 21.
That's
Do you
not
want a
terrible.
luck point to do better?
If you want to pass one my way, I can hear a point.
I got quite a few. So go ahead and have a luck point, just because
I'll
you rolled a
take it.
9, so I know you can do better.
That is true. It's hard to do worse. It did get better. We went up to a
It
26.
did, 26. Okay. So, yes, it is absolutely possible that Lyra showed up here because it's Damon's farm. She's a member of his pantheon, and practically everybody knows Damon, even if not everybody knows exactly where Damon lives. Probably a member of his pantheon knew where this place was, and it was the closest place that she could come to find somebody. However, there is also the possibility that you are what drew her here, because you have the death purview. You are powerful with the death purview, and you're kind of a beacon to ghosts most of the time. And what we don't really show the audience, because it would be kind of boring content, you get ghosts that like wander up to you when you're like outside of warded areas all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a good chance that even if she didn't come here specifically for Damon's farm, which you're not sure, if she didn't come here specifically because it was Damon's farm and she knew that there were people here that she knew and could tell about what happened, may have been drawn to you specifically. In fact, you being here may have been what made it possible for her to press against the wards the way that she did.
Clint, making this realization, slowly nods over his cup of coffee. Guys, I think I might be kind of special. What if Lyra didn't show up just because she knows Damon and it's a safe place to be, but because we're getting more big and powerful and notable, and then our talents are starting to get recognized even across the spectrum, you might say. Like I'm really good at talking to ghosts, so maybe she knew that I talked to ghosts and came and talked to me.
I mean, it makes sense. She was
Yeah.
daughter of Hades, you're son of the Morgan, both death gods.
Yeah, it makes sense. We are a step up of what we used to be now.
So, Mr. B, do books like come and find you out of nowhere too, or is that just
No, normally it's the other way around, and I go looking for them.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't mind going out there taking a shot, seeing if maybe if I step out of the wards, it'll make it easier for them other folks to find us.
It's
Does
a
mean
plan.
we're going to be, yeah, it'll mean we're going to be able to be noticed, but I think we're always kind of being watched anyways.
Yeah, but I'd rather be safe than sorry and just keep you in the wards, big man.
All right, and I'll follow your plan. I'll do my best with what I got.
No, I actually, if we step outside the wards, it might be easier, and it's not like we can't watch your back.
Fair.
Easier but riskier comes from Lucky. A lot riskier.
Lucky's team stay inside the wards. Oh, unrelated. Oliver, if you don't mind asking Brahm how he feels about cow.
As in eating cow?
Just a whole one, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't mind, but I can ask. Why?
Thank you. Because I'm picking up something for Lucky.
Okay.
Lucky's ears perk.
You did very good yesterday.
I did.
And she gives Lucky scritches.
this wolf, his big bushy tail like thumps really hard against the floor for just a second before he catches himself and remembers that he is supposed to be a proud creature.
Now that's a good boy right there.
Right, well, we have bodies to identify, so should probably get on that.
All right.
Yep.
Y'all want to go and check out the mall while I do that, or did we want to, work together and maybe not get caught off guard?
I think we should all probably just stay together after all that shit.
I hate to admit, I'd rather not split up right now.
Agreed, and we don't know if that mall is still occupied or not. They probably cleared out, but let's not risk it.
Just 1 second. Blythe, you're saying we're starting to grow on you?
Do not get excited.
I mean, come on. Look, we've only been working together for a couple of days, but that's a good sign. If you don't want to split up with us, that's normally a positive, right? So why hide from that? Clint is proud as can be.
Lucky kind of nudges your knee from where he's sitting next to you. Is this I should growl at creepy guy time, or is he just real dumb?
I think he's real dumb, but don't growl anyway. I don't know what would happen. I think he'll misinterpret it as a purr.
Okay. You do see his eyes narrow real hard at Clint.
Both Blythe and Lucky kind of giving Clint the same look, just like confused and kind of disgusted.
Bombastic scion side eye.
Bombastic Aesir side eye.
Well, look, I'm just glad that we're all able to be best friends already. That's all. So yeah, let's get to work.
Oh, Clint, you precious bean.
Oh, calling me precious already. We're all fitting together quite nicely.
Blythe leaves. She's walking out towards the barn.
All right.
In fact, she points out.
Blythe and Lucky just disappear. You both, or everybody, walks out to the barn. Upon arriving in the barn, so there are 5 bodies out here. There is one that is Lyra. Clint, Lyra's soul has been taken to her underworld. You do know that you could summon her and it would be a sight easier than the others. You also know she kind of died without a voice box, so her ability to communicate would probably be limited to things like gestures, that sort of thing. The other 4 are all kind of messes. You think that now with having the space and the time and the daylight, you could probably do everybody could see that you could probably do some one-overs to try and gather more information about who they were as people that might, I don't know, make it easier to identify them in case Clint can't summon their ghost. might give hints as to other ways that you guys could contact them. Might also tell you something about who they were as people.
Actually, I was going to make a polite request that if we could figure out who they were, it makes it a little easier for me to reach them in the first place. Otherwise, it's kind of like saying, hey, I'm over here, but just kind of standing in the void and hoping the right one walks up. So, we got folks there. Let's see if we can find anything notable about them. Any sort of trinkets or tools or tchotchkes or anything that survived the fire.
Okay. Who would like to... Who would like to look over the bodies?
Lucky has higher investigation than I do, so I will let him do that.
Your insistence on passing everything off to your pet is wild.
I have
this be-
divide and conquer.
Would this be investigation or would it be perception?
Investigation.
If it's investigation, I can help.
I mean, anybody who wants to do investigation checks can do investigation checks. There are enough of you that you could each do like one body, with the exception of Clint.
Andre,
You know how I roll.
I do. I
You'll
also know
be
that you have a
fine.
dog that gives you luck points, and you have 2 hero points. I think you're fine.
Fine.
Yeah, I will take a body.
I'll pick a body.
Okay. Are Stefan and Andre also going to do so?
yes.
I am not good at this, so no.
Okay.
You have
Then-
a supernatural sniffer.
Well, yes, but they're burnt bodies. I guess I can try and smell them.
I could just tell you up front, it's not going to help you. Not when they're already dead and their bodies have been burnt so badly. All you're going to smell is meat and soot, and it's gross.
Yeah, I know. I'm all right.
I mean, I can give it a shot. I can try and piece together any sort of information and work together with y'all.
All right, I would like, Clint, if you would like to examine one of the bodies, you absolutely can. I would like anybody who is going to examine a body to roll investigation, please.
Here we go.
Oh, I rolled pretty bad.
I'm rolling it flat.
I will expend a hero point.
Okay, not bad.
So that goes to a whopping 15.
Okay. Oliver, are you keeping that roll?
I'll use a hero point, why not?
I was going to say, you rolled a 4 on the dice, my guy.
I know, but I was looking, I was like, 15's still okay.
It's
but yeah,
okay.
No, 4 on the die sucks, so yeah, we'll reroll. It's fine, it becomes a 26.
26. Okay. Okay. Who got the highest?
That would be Oliver.
Oliver.
Then Andre.
Okay. Oliver, you are examining the body that was explicitly the one that you found laying over the weird fire magic root like symbol in the floor. After a moment, you are pretty sure that this was a female. Her fingertips, when you like look under her nails and such, there is soot and salt and dried blood. But the soot and the salt stand out to you. It's honestly, it looks a little bit like your fingertips when you are doing a ritual. Like maybe she was drawing ritual symbols like right up until she died. You also notice that there is a black feather charm tied into her hair. It's singed, but it's currently intact. And in one of her pockets, you find a note. In one of her jacket pockets, you find a note. On one side are like ward diagrams, and on the other side is like a mundane grocery list. Do you have the thing that lets you roll even if you're not trained?
I do not have beginner's luck, but I do have eidetic memory, which I think does sometimes let you do it.
Sure. Make me a raw intelligence roll and add your eidetic.
Sweet. 25.
That feather in her hair is very clearly from some sort of corvid. Andre,
Yes.
you are examining a body, and after a few moments, you are sure that it belonged to a man. He's bigger than the others, or bigger than most of the others. He has a pendant around his neck. It's kind of covered in blood and dirt and soot, so it takes you a minute to kind of like rub at it to get the stuff off of it for you to realize that it is a gold jackal pendant. It is cracked, but it is not destroyed, so it's obviously not a relic. His hands are wrapped in blood-stained athletic tape. And in one of his pockets is a program from a funeral. It's been worn soft like he handled it constantly, and now it's stained with his blood. Blythe.
Sorry, I'm being sad now.
You are also looking at the body of a man. This is the one. Oh, I'm sorry, Andre. The one that you were looking at was the one that was found like almost directly in front of the front door. It's the one that everybody had to step over to get inside.
Got it.
Blythe, you are looking at the one that you guys found in the kitchen. The one that was like half slumped against like a broken counter or cabinet. His hands are big, but his knuckles are split open and they're like burnt and cut up. And there's bits of wolf fur caught under his nails. He has a heavy steel bracelet around his wrist and it's dented inward like something bit down on it. You pull out his phone and it's just wasted. It's trashed, but his phone case is one of the clear ones and there's a photo tucked inside of it and it's currently stained with blood and whatnot, but you can see the picture of a handsome young black man who is grinning beside two younger people who look like they're probably in their early to mid-teens at like some sort of a cookout, and they're all kind of grinning from ear to ear. And there is one more body that nobody has looked at. Or no, wait, Clint did. Clint looked at one.
Did my best with a 15.
With a 15, Clint, you were looking at the body that was halfway in the bedroom in the back. One of the big things that you notice is that one of her shoes is missing. And the one that she still has on has a little wing charm threaded through the laces. And there is a delicate gold wedding band on her left ring finger that, even though you don't have eidetic, I will say looks vaguely familiar, though you don't remember where you saw it. If anybody would like to help Clint, there are more details. He just didn't roll high enough to get them.
Yeah,
I'd be rolling flat too, but I have a weird... can I use expertise Scion culture?
For what?
The ring. Just any of these people. Like the photo of the man with the two kids feels like something that I would pick up. I might pick up if it's his Scion father, if it's his godly parent.
You have the feeling that the man in the photo is him.
That makes more sense.
He is with two teenagers that you don't know. Scion culture might help you to maybe narrow down some of the parents, but I'm talking about there are specifically details about the body that Clint is looking at that he has not picked up on beyond the two that he got.
Yeah, y'all mind helping me out? I found a ring that I think I've seen before.
Can we teamwork this?
In theory, you also have at least one person. I think you might have two that have eidetic.
I can take a look.
I was gonna.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you would both roll me raw intelligence with your eidetic, please.
Andre, what's teamwork?
Let's do it.
18. But I forgot to add the +5 from teamwork, so actually a 23.
I love that it's a 21 with a natural one. That's wild. Yes. You guys just glance at it and your heart falls as you realize that the other place that you have seen that particular ring is on the finger of Lyra's body.
They went together.
Yeah.
And if one or both of you would like to make another investigation roll, maybe you can find out more about this particular woman that Clint didn't pick up on.
Certainly.
Okay. 27.
Jesus Christ.
Damn it, I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Andre, you are staring at this body. There is something about it that just prickles the hair on the back of your neck. Like you are sure that this person is familiar, but you're not entirely sure how or from where. And you're so focused on that you just don't think to look beyond what Clint pointed out to you.
Yep.
Oliver, one of the things that you notice is that there is a friendship bracelet tied around her wrist. It is singed, but it is currently intact, and the little plastic beads spell out "Run Fast." And her jacket has a lot of extra pockets that are like inner pockets. And you start pulling things out. There's like cash. There's a collection of SIM cards. There's a key card to a motel. There's folded maps. There's a tiny flashlight. It's a lot of like on the go, like if you've got to run, this would help you disappear kind of stuff.
Right. Well, looking at what we got here, the ring matches one on Lyra's body, which leads me to believe this was her spouse. Shoe with the wing, the bracelet says "Run Fast," all the various items in her jacket pockets. I'm going to go with this one was a scion of Hermes. The one that I looked at, there's some implications that they were a ritualist. They were the one that I believe made the fire rune to protect them. So access to the fire purview, and then there was a corvid feather in their hair. So I'm going to go with either a scion of the Morrigan or a scion of Odin. As for the others, what did you guys find out?
One I looked at, man, big, tough. I think he was a brawler. Stepped in front of the door to protect everyone else. Thinking he's definitely of the Pasejet. I'm thinking scion of Anubis.
I might need someone to look again. Some sort of boxer steel bracelets that are. He clearly, I think, straight up punched a wolf or something because he's got wolf hair everywhere. But we've got a photo, and she'll show them the photo from the phone case.
Okay. Could I give the body once over, see if there's any additional details to find?
I could just tell you, Blythe found all of the details there are to find. However, I would like you to roll me intelligence plus eidetic.
Okay.
And this is you specifically, because I don't think Andre was with the band when this particular piece of relevant information came up.
Probably not.
Let's luck point that one.
Jesus Christ, Ollie.
So I burned through these at a rapid pace. That's better, 21. Wait. Yeah,
That's
21.
a 31.
31, yeah. Wow.
On the dice.
Yeah, I couldn't look straight.
You look at that picture, and you realize that you are looking at... Hold on, I have to look up what they're called. The fact that I didn't think to have this ready makes me feel a little bad. You are looking at a massive tree, like a massive oak tree in like the distance, from which Spanish moss is hanging. And that reminds you specifically of things that you saw when you were in New Orleans.
Not quite sure which god they belong to, but this is likely someone associated with the Loa. Looking at the picture, I can't remember if when we were with Shango back when he first picked us up and we had a conversation with his son over the phone, if it was like a FaceTime or just a phone call. But if it was FaceTime, do I recognize the man in the photo?
It was just a phone call, but you know that it's not the same guy because the guy that Shango was talking to was a
senator, yeah.
was a politician. So you know what he looks like.
So yeah, it wasn't him. Okay.
Somebody, it would have been on the fucking news if a senator had gone missing.
That would make sense. Yeah, one of the Loa can probably rule out Shango since he tends to only have 3 kids at a time, and that's not one of them. Probably not the one that's on bad terms with him.
It's not the one that he was speaking to.
Yeah.
You do not know
Okay.
if it's one of the other two. Just to be clear.
Or, well, it could be one of the other two, but it's at least not the senator.
Anyone else picking up kind of a theme here?
Enlighten us.
A lot of them are associated even tangentially with death. Anubis, Mother Morgan, Hades. Hermes brings the souls of the dead to Charon, and this could be Shango or it could be one of the Baron's kids.
Would anybody with expertise mythology please roll for me? Also, Clint can roll expertise after Lives and Underworlds if he has it already.
I have picked it up. It's not super strong, but I've got it.
Well, you
does
are welcome
Ida
to
play?
roll. Yes.
Sweet.
Let's see.
36.
Jesus Christ, Ollie.
A little
I have
bit
a
better
good
than
brain.
my 5.
My brain worked good.
Oliver, you are talking about the different gods and kind of going over, they are all potentially from gods that are at least tangentially related to death. You're not entirely sure on the Loa kid because you're not sure who his parent is. But it hits you in the middle of talking about it. You talk about the one kid potentially being a scion of Anubis, and your heart sinks kind of into your stomach, and you feel a little ill as you realize that a child of Anubis had his heart taken from him.
Oh, gods.
Fuck.
The Anubis son doesn't have his heart.
Can't go through the door.
Yeah.
I know we're not supposed to go after him, but that makes me really want to go after Garmin, kind of set that right. But let's file that under not right now.
We will.
That's the only
In
reason.
time.
The Fenris wolves have been eating hearts across, the world for a while now. That means there are probably a lot of Sedgwick kids who don't have hearts.
Yeah. Someone to set right at the right time, but for now, we have at least godly IDs. Clint, do you think you can use that to get in touch with anyone or get in touch with their spirits, or at the very least get in touch with their pantheon so that we can make funeral arrangements?
Yeah, I can. I'll start trying to reach out to them. It sounds like y'all got a likely idea of who their parents are. So if y'all want to handle that, I'm going to take a few things if you don't mind. I'm going to grab that note, the pendant, his phone, and I'll go ahead and just take a couple of cards from her pocket if that's okay.
Sure.
All right, thank you.
And then I'll turn to Andre. I don't know if you'll want to wait on this, do a full procession or anything, but Lyra and her wife, if you want to do the honors of giving them a coin, that's up to you.
Yeah, I already put the opals for Lyra. I'll give the opals to her wife. And he will set to doing so.
Blythe,
Yes.
would you like to roll me Scion Culture, please?
I'll roll it. I might hero point that.
Why would you hero point? That's a 15 on the dice.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
I was like, that's a 19. Don't hero point that. You're probably
You
not going
could
to roll
get better, but like...
Knowing your luck, it will get better. You think over the people that you have met and known over the years and your interactions with the various pantheons, especially the Dodecatheon, because Lyra is a scion of Hades. And you have a theory that her wife was a scion of maybe Hermes, given the wing pendant on her shoe. And it hits you after a moment. Lyra did it like last year get an invitation to a wedding that you were not able to attend, where Lyra was marrying a woman named Elise Voss, or Elise. Lyra's last name is Voss. She was marrying a woman named Elise, who was a scion of Hermes.
Great, I get an extra dose of sad.
And what you know about her from the grapevine is that Elise was like she was kind of like the consummate professional for setting up things like safe houses and helping people to escape difficult situations. She was one of the go-to people that got called in whenever there was something like messy that scions did and then they needed to disappear. And she and Lyra had been working kind of tirelessly the last few years, trying to do everything that they could to rescue people before the wolves got to them. And you assume that this band around them had been working on the same thing.
I have a weird side question before I absolutely get emotionally wrecked.
Yeah.
The gods that in question, if this band is more oriented towards, keeping people safe and hiding them, is it possible they all have psychopomp purview or psychopomp attached to them in some way?
It's possible, considering that at least 3 of them have gods that are tied to death. Hermes obviously has psychopomp. You're not sure about Hades. The god who is either, or the scion who is either from the Morrigan or Odin, would probably have psychopomp because you're pretty sure both of them do. You're not sure about the guy who was a member of the Loa, though. You don't know enough about who his parent was.
Cool. I hate this.
And Lucky kind of nudges your leg after a moment when he kind of gets a sense of how upset you're getting.
Yeah, Blythe will sit down next to Lucky and lean on him.
He will lick your cheek.
The scion of Hermes is named Elise.
Where'd you find that? Was it on the bracelet or what?
No, it was on the wedding invitation for the wedding that I missed, and I made Damon go by himself too. So, while you guys have been doing, Stefan, the rest of us have had to get organized, and part of what the band here did is hide scions.
Try to find them and then hide them.
Well, yeah, find them and hide them from, So, yeah. I need to text Net.
It's a good idea.
You are welcome to write a text net, put it in your little thread, and then I will have you read it in a bit. First, we're going to pivot to Clint. Clint, what are you doing?
Yeah, so I'm laying out the few items that I mentioned. We're going to talk about the note covered in esoteric symbologies on a grocery list, the pendant of a jackal. We're going to go ahead and take, what else did I have here? We're going to take the broken phone, and we'll also take a few little cards and pieces from the jacket's pockets, and we're just going to set them out kind of as representation of their togetherness, so in a circle. And Clint's going to stand in the midst of it and look around and try to look past everyone else and see if he can't find the connections and bring them closer.
Here's my question.
Yeah.
Are you going to include an object from Lyra?
We still have her phone, I believe.
You do. You have her
So,
phone.
yes.
You have her body. There are things on her, just not her relics.
I don't want to disturb the body any further than we've already had to, so I'll just take her phone as well.
Okay. I would like you to roll me an expertise death. You're gonna have to roll it 5 times. One of them will have a much lower DC than the others.
Understood. We'll start with number 1. It's a 22. Number 2 is an 18. Number 3 is a 25. Number 4 is a natural 20, so
Heyo.
a 37. And the last one is a 27.
Okay. You focus, and it's tough. Even with that natural 20, it ain't easy. What ends up coming in clutch for you is Lyra. She didn't lose her heart, which meant that she's still in some way tethered to her body, and you start pulling on that. And that's what gives way to the effects of the natural 20. You can feel as you start pulling her closer, that she feels heavier than she should. Not like she's fighting back, but like you're having to haul pretty hard. Like you're might be pulling more than one person with more than one person. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And when she flickers into view, there is a woman standing next to her, and they are holding hands. So the natural 20 was that you got Lyra and her wife.
Ooh, it's better than expected. Clint will nod at them and raise both hands one moment, and then turn to the band. All right, we have Lyra and Elise Voss here with us. I'm going to start asking them questions, but if y'all think of any, feel free to interject and let me know.
All right.
And if a few seconds later, you feel two more pulls, and you kind of have to focus yourself. And you are joined by a woman who you realize with a start when she manifests, she looks very familiar to you. And a tall, broad-shouldered young black man.
I believe I've got a few more folks.
For reference, the woman who looks incredibly familiar to you, you recognize with a start. You have met her once. She is one of your sisters. She was the one. She was the one tied to the grocery list.
Yeah, that makes sense. Feather. Clint will. Well, one more. We've gotten more of them. We've got.
Would you like her name before you continue?
Yes, please.
Her name is Mara Klein.
Okay.
And aside from Oliver, she's probably Oliver and obviously like gods who have the magic purview. She was one of the strongest magic users you'd met.
Thank you. I think. Oh man, I should ask her about teaching Oliver some stuff, maybe. All right, folks, we've also, we've got Mara, and we look like we've got the gentleman in the photograph as well. They're here. I don't see the one with the bracelet. I've got 4 of them. They're here with us.
No, to be fair, to be clear, you do have the one with the bracelet. You are missing the Anubis scion.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the one with the bracelet was Elise.
Thank you.
Makes sense for them. Their souls tied to their heart. And...
Yeah. All right. Everyone except for you, Mara. I know you. If you can, what are your names? I'd like to get to know you and perhaps share your stories where I can.
You see Lyra's mouth open, and then she pauses and she looks towards the woman standing next to her, who squeezes her hand and gives her a sad little smile. Myra and Elise Voss, and the young man says, I'm Jonah Vale, scion of Ogun.
All right. Okay. And the one that we couldn't bring back with us, what is their name?
Malik Dorsey, scion of Anubis.
All right. Well, folks, wish we could have met under better terms, but we're all here now. We'd like to talk to you about what happened when it all went sideways, how you got a hold of a pair of unawakened individuals and the individual with a white staff and the wolves. Are you comfortable talking about that with me here?
Lyra kind of gestures to her throat, as in, can't talk.
Clint nods. That's understandable, given the circumstances.
Elise and Mara and Jonah look at each other. And Mara says, we'll tell you what we know. We don't remember much. It's all kind of muddled. And Elise says, I suspect it's the trauma.
Yeah, that checks out. Sorry for what you went through. Let's not get too into the details on that then. Let's talk about people. There was mention, so we found Talia Gupta. There was mention of another scion that y'all had found and were working on protecting at the same time. Can you let us know who that person is?
I'm sorry, you're going to have to repeat that.
Yeah, no problem. So we had met Talia Gupta, who y'all had also protected and saved, but we'd heard mention that there was another person who was black, had braids. Who was there? Anyone else with you at that time?
We had picked up 2 of them, of the unawakened.
Yeah, one of them was Talia. Do you have the name of the other?
She kept calling herself after some letter. TZ, something like that.
All right, that's a start at least.
I'm sorry, I don't remember her full name. We only had her for maybe 45 minutes by the time we got to the safe house, and they were both freaking out a lot. It was just, it took everything we had just to not have them go jumping out of the car and charging into traffic when we were trying to get them to the safe house.
Yeah, that sounds like it could have been stressful. I get it. Before you met her, on the lead up to that, how did you find her and Talia?
We got tips like we usually do. Parents, pantheons reach out to us and give us locations of scions that should be visited soon, or that, their seers are worried might get attacked. We just move as fast as we can, guide them to where they need to go. It's how we got our band name.
Clint will give a lopsided smile. What's that name of your band then?
Jonah pops up at that. Called us the Lantern Band.
Yeah, the light in the darkness. I can pick up on where it comes from.
Yeah.
So did you know that the wolves were... No, of course you did. Did you see... Sorry.
We knew that they were hunting unawakened scions, and scions who were awakened. They've gotten really bold, but we don't know how they got through the wards. That had never happened before.
I mean, that makes sense, yeah. Did you see any individual who was carrying a glowing white stick? I mean, at any point, really?
You see them all kind of look really thoughtful for a moment. And they all kind of shake their heads. Malik might have seen them if they were outside. He was our first line of defense. He was on the door.
And he's the one we can reach out to. Okay.
Mara pipes up at that. I know that there was another magic user, because every time I cast, it was like there was somebody directly conflicting with everything that I did. I've used that fire protection rune a million times, and it's never failed me before, but it was like there was something under the floors that was pushing up and trying to get through them, and every time I would get a rune down or I would get a marking down, the floor would shift and the marking would crack.
Well, they knew what was going on and were manipulating you from outside the house, even. That's powerful.
And they had to be able to get through the wards in the first place. I wasn't the only one who cast those. It took 6 of us from different bands to get together to put those in place and to make the network of safe houses we made. And then her eyes go really wide. Oh no.
Oh no, what?
Well, if they found us at that safe house.
Oh no. Clint will look to the band. You know, if they found them at this safe house, do we know where any other safe houses are? And then I'll turn to the spirits as well. Where are those other safe houses so that we can give
Clint?
a look? Yeah.
We're standing in one.
No, not like Damon's farm. Mara kind of rubs at her forehead. No, like proper safe houses, like nondescript. We didn't tell anybody who didn't need to know where they were. Like even Damon didn't know where the safe houses were, and everybody loves Damon.
Yeah, Mr. B. Oh, right. You can't hear him. So, not this kind of a publicly known, well-established safe house, but like, you know, the kind that the men in black put you in whenever you witness something you're not supposed to see.
Okay.
Those kind of safe house. The ones
Sure.
where we found these folks at.
Gotcha.
Blythe has been texting a lot of this time. She shouldn't feel like she has this blame, but Net says she's sorry. She was out of guardian marks and feels like she should have given you one anyway.
You see Elise's face kind of soften a little. She couldn't have stopped it. It happened too fast. Even with Guardian, she just would have died next to us. None of us were ready for what came. There were 5 of us inside that house. They shouldn't have stood a chance. Not with the wards in place. Not with all of us working together. What was really weird was that. And Elise is like looking at Blythe and talking like she's talking to her, but Clinton, you know, she can't hear her. But
Right.
We're both people who move over great distances. I tried to grab my people and get out of there, and I couldn't move.
Blythe, Net says that the guardian mark probably wouldn't have been as big as factor as Net is thinking, so no need to apologize. But she was saying that she was trying to get out of there, sort of like you do, and had a similar situation to what we did when we were trying to leave the mall. She said that trying to get out of there, she tried, but they couldn't get nowhere. They couldn't move.
Frost and fertility.
That is what we found there, as well as fire.
Fire would have been one of the bands.
And Mara shakes her head at that. No. They set the place on fire, and I was trying to put it out, and I couldn't. The fire itself wasn't magical, but they were doing magical things to stop me from using magic to put it out.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, Blythe, Mara's saying that it was not them who started the fire, and the fire weren't magical, but anytime she tried putting it out, they were using magic to stop her. So the fire did come from whoever was there, just not magic.
Yes, which countered everything they were doing to stay alive and let them burn.
Yeah. So if y'all don't know where any of these safe houses are, Clint will turn back to the spirits. Myra, Elise, John, do y'all...
Jonah,
thank you. Do you have like a map or anything of these places that we can go and visit and make sure that they're still safe and protected, or at least watched over?
Mara shakes her head. we never put it on paper. We didn't want anybody to... Nobody who didn't need to know was allowed to know. Even... And she kind of gestures at everybody, like all of the ghosts of her band. They didn't know where they all were. Only the people who did the casting did.
Okay. The
How did they
question... You go ahead.
How did you find the? How did they find the unawakened scions?
She's standing right next to you. She'll probably start talking in a second.
Oh, like I said, we got the Pantheons. If they either needed a scion to be found and brought in so that they could get their visitation soon, or we got word from a seer, or any number of things. If one of the Pantheons thought that there was a chance that a scion was that an unawakened was gonna get hit, they gave us a name and a general location, and we did the rest. And Elise will kind of raise her hand. I did most of it. I was good at finding people. Malik helped.
And Clint will turn to Blythe and nod. Yeah, like that. Oh, shit, sorry. They'd get a name and a location from someone important whenever they said, someone needed to be brought in or someone might be in danger. And Elise here would do most of the work, and Malik would chip in and make sure they stayed safe.
I hate to do this because it's about to ruin the moment. Where's Stefan in all of this?
Standing nearby, and Clint would have noticed throughout all of this that Jonah's eyes are kind of perpetually going back to Stefan. He looks less than thrilled that Stefan is here, but is being polite.
Stefan, would you mind putting a shirt on for just until these folks are done being here?
I can go and retrieve one, sure.
Thank
No,
you.
wait.
What?
Stefan, how are you finding the scions before?
Well, it was the White Staff. They'd point us in a direction, and I'd smell them out.
We asked him the
What?
same thing when we first brought him over to our side, and that's the answer he gave us then, too.
You're saying the White Staff would point y'all in a direction? The thing that the guy was holding?
I think that's also what they're calling the man wielding it.
I don't know their name.
Okay.
And the Lantern Band had seers and I assume gods pointing them out.
Well, yeah, that's what Elise said. There were, if a pantheon or if a parent themselves got worried or concerned about their kiddos, they'd get a name and a general description, a place to go.
Usually it just came from a specific pantheon. It was best if we didn't know who the exact parent was.
I mean, that makes sense. It's a little trickier, though. Elise is saying that it was kind of an anonymous situation, where they didn't really give specifics. It was kept vague on purpose.
So we have only known gods to really have this ability.
Not even.
Well,
I think it's mostly just the gods know who their kids are.
yes, the
No,
gods
that makes
do not have the
sense.
ability to find other kids until they are awakened, at least. The White Staff could point us in the direction before they gained their essence.
And we have no idea how.
I have a few theories, but nothing solid.
We'll take anything at this point.
Yeah.
It's a starting point.
I mean, speaking of taking anything, I can't think of any more questions, but they're still here and helping us out. Y'all got any questions for them or words that you want to give them?
Is there anything we can do for you?
I'm asking y'all that, kind of.
I meant the
think
Lantern
she was-
Band.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Elise, Malik, Lyra, Jonah, is there anything we can do for y'all to help y'all find some peace on that side, or y'all already finding it?
Jonah kind of takes a deep breath. You should reach out to the Baron. I'm sure he knows. He had to dig my grave for me to die. But died far enough away from home that someone coming to find me would have been strained. Especially without me having a tether to my body. And he'll make sure that somebody from the family comes to get me. If they're wise, they won't send my father.
Understood. And the rest of y'all?
Elise and Lyra, you see their fingers kind of lace with one another's. We're okay. We have each other, and that's better than most people get.
That is fair.
Mara, in terms of like looks and physicality, Clint, Mara looks a lot like your mom.
Yeah, Clint has been notably not asking Mara many questions, and
which is funny because she keeps answering them.
Yeah, because he's kind of looking away from her because he is clearly uncomfortable with the situation, but he's doing his best.
And when you kind of keep looking around, she steps up like directly in front of you and like forces you to look her in the eye.
Mm-hmm. Mara.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm okay.
Where you go?
I don't even fully remember what happened. I remember it being kind of scary, but I know it was over fast. Now that you've got me here, I know I can get home. And she looks over at Ian, who is perched on like an old tractor nearby.
Yeah, we'll make sure he gets you taken home.
So I'm not wandering anymore.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
I need you to do me a favor, though.
Okay.
2 favors. First, I need you to tell Mom I'm sorry.
Okay.
Second,
yeah.
I made a promise to one of our cousins in Ireland that I would be there to help them reclaim our underworld, our afterlife.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to get to do that now. So I need you to promise that when the time comes, you will help them.
Yeah, of course. You've gotten my word.
If the stories are true, you've been there already. So
I've got a few ties back there. There's a chair that I have to deal with once we're done here. Yeah.
Good. Don't sleep on that.
I touching it was already bad enough.
If you can retake Magmel, maybe one day we'll get to walk there together.
Ain't no maybe. We're gonna make it happen.
She smiles. Oh, one more thing. And I know that this is going to sound petty and fucked up and mean, but I mean it.
Yeah.
And she points to where Stefan disappeared back towards the house. Don't let that fucker touch my body.
You got it. I'll make sure it's just me.
Good. Go ahead, Andre.
Clint, before you send them on their way,
yeah.
Could you I don't know how it all works, if Lyra and Elise can hear me or not.
You see both of them nod their heads, Clint.
Yeah, I think they can hear you. If you just ask them something, they'll say or do something and I can help you.
And Andre will turn to them. I'm sorry I never got to know either of you. I really wish that I could have had the honor to know you properly, and I'm sorry I wasn't there to help you, like family should have been.
Clint, you see Lyra and Elise kind of look at each other, and Lyra makes a series of hand gestures. You could tell are not actual sign language, but she is clearly trying to get a message across to her wife. And after a moment, Elise's eyes go a little bit wide. Tell him It's all good. We kind of felt like we knew him already. He made he helped to make one of Lyra's relics, him and his dad. So we may not have spent a whole lot of time together, but we were always carrying a piece of him with us.
Well, Andre, they said that while they didn't get a chance to get to know you too well, that you made an important item for them, one of their relics, and they're carrying it with them. And they, you've been protecting them this whole time, so there's no hard feelings.
Okay. When y'all get to Elysium, you say hi to Moira for me, yeah?
Of course. Say hi to Uncle Hef.
Will do.
Y'all, unless you've got any other parting words or any messages you'd like carried out, I think we've got most of the other work that needs to be doing.
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, I was talking to them, but I'm glad you're okay.
That's fair. Oh.
Myra, or Lyra and Elise both kind of shake their heads. We're good. We'll be okay. Tell him thank you for the coins. Good to know somebody was looking out for us. We're gonna go see the boatman now.
Well, y'all have a safe journey. Andre, they say they appreciate the coins, and they're gonna start heading on their boat right now.
Good.
And Clint, you watch as they turn together, still holding hands, and walk away. And as they walk away, they kind of fade out of existence. Ian hops onto Ian kind of flies over and lands on your shoulder. You ready for me to take her home, boss?
Yeah, treat her kind and give her at least 2 stories of me fucking up. Make it easy.
Oh, that won't be hard.
I figured.
And rather than pecking you like he normally does, he does that little he does this thing where he kind of like bumps his the top of his head against your cheek for a moment.
And that is where the first tear falls from Clint, and he reaches up and, fuck you, Ian, get the fuck out of here.
And Ian flies over like he can see Mara just fine, lands on her shoulder, and she shimmers for a moment, and then everybody gets to see as a second crow forms next to him, and they fly off together. Jonah moves over to stand by his body and then sits down next to it. I'm gonna wait for whoever comes for me.
You can stay as long as you need to, and if you need someone to listen to you, I'm here.
He nods a little bit. I'm just not ready to go to the crossroads yet.
I understand. All right. Most of our folks have left the building. We've got a friend sticking around until his folks come and get him, so.
I can take anyone where their bodies need to go.
I have a feeling reaching out to the Pantheons, they'll help us with that too, but it's noted.
Jonah nods a little bit. There are special rules about how bodies are handled, but tell her I appreciate it.
Yeah. Jonah over there says he appreciates it, but you know how it is when it comes to death. There's, just like with your magic, rituals have steps to follow, certain orders to things, and this is one of those things where we're going to have to follow the steps and procedures for them.
Lila is too busy rubbing her side of her face on Lucky to make a comment about Clint explaining ritual magic to her.
All right, y'all. Well, let's make sure they got all their things and be ready for when their parents come. We need to reach out, make some calls now. We got some confirmation. We know who they were, and hopefully they have a much more pleasant time after all that hard work. They've earned some rest.
All right. Who are you reaching out to, and how? I'm assuming Clint is doing the reaching out because he's the one with the God phone. So
Yeah, I do have the phone. I just who do we want to call first, and who wants to say hello while I go and kind of blow my nose over in the corner for a second?
Well,
You have the phone, Death Boy.
I know, but I don't want to have to make that choice. That's all right. Fuck it. Hold on.
well, I was
I know
going to
who to
say
call.
that Lyra and Elise at least have some rights that they're able to move on. Ian went off to take what'd you say her name was?
Mara or Myra.
Mara.
Mara. Thank you.
Ian went to take her off. We can't do much for the Scion of Anubis, so I guess that just leaves our friend
Jonah.
from the Loa, Jonah.
Jonah's ghost kind of frowns a little bit. You should be contacting the Pantheons. They'll know what to do with the bodies.
Okay. His recommendation is that rather than talking to individual parents, we reach out to the pantheons at large. And
No. You
Nope.
can contact the parents, but the implication here was that you weren't going to call for the others. You were only going to call for me. And that's
well,
fucked up. Don't do that.
no,
What'd he say?
I'm calling for you first, buddy. That way you're not sitting around waiting the whole
Oh,
time.
did he think we weren't going to call the others? No, we were going to do that. I was just trying to do a process of who to go to first.
Yeah, exactly. I like the way you think. He's still here, so let's make sure he gets some rest first, right?
Thank you. Sorry.
No, it's okay, Jonah. It'll be okay. All right, so let's go ahead and call up Ogum, was it?
Mm,
We do not want to call Ogun.
you should call the Baron. He'll know who to get in touch with.
We're going to want to call the actual one that digs the graves. We're going to call Baron.
And
You know, that's funny. Y'all said that at almost the exact same time.
Because we both realized it was a bad fucking idea.
well, that and parents don't generally come to the burials for our people.
Well, that's kind of sad, but
No, I don't have time to explain it.
I mean, don't you? We're going to be waiting for him to show up anyways.
I don't have the heart to explain it, white boy.
That's a different story. That I can, yeah, I get it. All right, so yeah, we'll go ahead and call up the Baron and get this ball rolling. He's got to be in here somewhere. He's got to be near the top, actually.
He's absolutely in your phone. You went drinking with him, so
Absolutely, yeah. Exactly. He's near the top for a reason. I got him starred.
he's saved in your emergency contacts. You're not entirely sure how he got there because you definitely didn't put him in that list.
Well, that makes it easy. All right, I'm gonna plug this thing in on speakerphone, y'all. Be respectful, kinda, and then we'll hit send. Let's get a call rolling.
Hey, Clint. Didn't think I'd be hearing from you.
Sorry to bother you, Mr. Barron, but yeah, we had some issues, and we found a son of Ogun who needs some burial rights handled.
Jonah, I was wondering when we'd hear about him.
Yeah, Jonah is kind of waiting, so.
Well, I can't make it, given everything that's going on. I got graves to look towards, but I could send somebody.
It's appreciated. We're currently over at Damon's farm. He's doing well, if that matters.
That's good. I'm glad. I wasn't sure how he was going to go, just knew it was his time.
How did you know it was his time?
It's my job to know when it's someone's time, and I dig their grave. If I don't dig their grave, they can't go.
All right, I think we need to have a few more drinks again and talk about what happens if you don't dig a grave, but something bad happens, because I'm all sorts of curious now.
Anytime you want to have a drink and you're willing to deal with the potential fallout, you give me a call, yeah?
You got it. I'll make sure to call as soon as we got a little opening.
That'll be a while, but I'll be here.
All right.
And he hangs up.
Oh, okay. Talk to you later, Baron. I love you. Bye. Oh, shit. Okay.
Blythe and Oliver
You
are
just-
like mouthing to each other in the background.
Yes, correct.
Is he just talking to the Baron?
Yeah, he does that sometimes.
What is he?
Y'all don't talk to people?
We don't talk to gods on the regular like you do.
Not our parents.
Well, he's not really my dad either, but we're close friends.
Yeah, I heard.
And you didn't, at the end there, I only got half the conversation. You didn't agree to go to another night drinking with him, right?
I mean, it
course we
wasn't
did.
like a formal agreement. It was like a, hey, when things are done, let's have some drinks and talk about stuff.
Do you remember the last time?
I remember we had drinks, but I don't remember what we talked about. It was a fun night.
The Norns are fucking with me.
What's
used
your
to
next
it?
call, Clint?
Oh, yeah, that's a great point. So, do we want to do Pasedjet next, or do we have anyone else we want to tackle first?
I would say the Dodecatheon because they need to pick up too.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
I can also make some calls since we don't actually have Lord Hayes' number. Since he gave Clint the meters.
I mean, I got Demeter's. I could just call her.
Let's not call Demeter.
Don't call the meter. What is?
Sorry.
What is wrong with y'all being afraid of talking to folks? They're lovely people.
We're afraid of talking to that specific folk.
No, she's great when you don't piss her off. The problem is not pissing her off.
How bad are y'all at pissing people off? Like, come on.
Clint, we've made
It's-
a habit of it at this point.
Speak for your fucking self.
Clint, one of the
I
only
wasn't
things
saying-
I knew about you is the fact that you do this. And she kind of like gestures to his crotch.
Well, yeah, I wear pants, and he don't wear shirts. We all got different quirks.
Andre, if you want to make a call for that one, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and start making some calls.
I guess we call the Pasedjet next, or we can do Tuaha.
Yeah, I'll just call Mom. Yeah, I'll call
It
Mom.
might not be necessary if Ian's already on his way to her. Or no, Ian would be going to drop off her soul. I don't think that goes to your mom, does it?
Yeah, it doesn't
No,
go, also
it's-
doesn't go to the
Clint has,
nothing to do with the body.
Clint has high enough emotional intelligence. It would be a terrible idea to not call your mother about the fact that you have your sister's dead body with you.
Good point.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, let's call your mom next, Clint.
Oh, I was hoping we could finish with her, but
Clint, your phone rings.
oh fuck. Okay.
Lean over her shoulder, see who it is.
Who is it?
Mom.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Well, okay. Well, I'm just gonna. Okay. Hi, Mom. You got the rest of the band here. You're on speakerphone.
Take me off speakerphone.
Yes, ma'am. You got it. Boop. All right. It's just you and me now, and
You have
Yeah.
Mara then.
yeah, not anymore. Ian's taken her, but she was here. Yeah.
But you have her body.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I've got her body.
All right. Treat it with respect. Clean her
Of
up the
course.
best you can. I'll send someone to pick her up. Take her to her mortal family to be buried properly.
She's all sorts of burnt and torn up. I'm not sure that I'm gonna be able to clean her up too well. Do you
Do what you can.
yes, ma'am.
Her father is an undertaker and is aware of who I am. So this
He-
unfortunately won't be quite as much of a surprise for him as it might be for other families.
Oh, it don't make it none better.
It does not. Would you like
Yeah.
me to request that he text you with information about her funeral when
Yes,
it's
please.
scheduled?
Yeah, I'd like to visit. Yes, ma'am.
I will do that.
Thank you. So her dad's an undertaker. Did she have any friends or other relatives?
In what way?
I don't know, Mom. Our way or her way, folks that are gonna.
I am sure that she had mortal family and friends that I have not met before. I will be. People in our pantheon will know what she sacrificed.
Good. I'm gonna see if I can't. I put something together for her, just so that her mortal folks are gonna get some pace too. They don't need to know exactly, of course, what happened, but that they're not gonna see her anymore is gonna be pretty hard.
I've already told you, Clint. Her father knows what she is.
You're right.
And who I am.
You're
And
right.
is likely going to be the one preparing her body.
Oh, you're right. Yes, ma'am. Okay, I don't know. It feels like I should be doing something more than just talking to him when I can. What do you do, Mom? Like, whenever you're in this situation, when you've got to talk to someone and they've passed on and you want to help them, is there anything that you do or can do to make it easier or less fucking painful?
Clint, no one wants to hear from me when their child dies.
Well, look, Mom, Mara said that... fuck. Mara said that she was sorry.
Thank you for telling me.
Yeah.
Though she need not be.
That's what I told her, too.
Good. All right. Text me with any updates.
Yes, ma'am, I will.
And
yeah.
you did well with this.
Thank you.
And then she hangs up.
That wipes the snot from his face and turns back to the group. All right, well, that was one down. Got a couple more to go.
That was 2 down, technically.
Yeah.
Andre,
Yeah.
who are you calling?
I would be reaching out to basically any of the other scions that I know from the Pantheon. I don't have a lot of the actual gods' numbers in my phone. The only one I have is my dad's, and he's not exactly associated with this sort of thing. So I'm just trying to reach out, especially to scions of Hermes, those that can get here quick.
Let me see. You don't know a ton of scions of Hermes, but you do know a scion of Iris who can her name is Meg. And she's probably one of the quickest people you know.
That'll work.
Are you just gonna text her?
No, this I actually am going to call because it is serious enough.
Okay. The phone rings a couple of times and then she answers. Hey Andre, it's been a while.
Yeah, it has. How you doing, Meg?
Oh, you don't sound so good.
I'm not feeling so good.
What's going on?
I need a pickup for. I hate asking you this, but could you come and help pick up 2 of our own that need to go to their mortal families for proper burials?
Oh. Who?
Lyra and Elise.
Damn. Okay. Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Make sure that they've got their coins. I'm gonna go talk.
I already put on their coins.
I'm gonna go talk to their parents and see what their wishes were around their deaths. Not all of us want to go back to our mortal families, so I'm gonna go see what their deals are, and then I will pop over, or I will or somebody will come see you. Okay?
Right. Yeah. Thank you.
Where are you?
I'm at Damon's. We got them and we got the entire Lantern Band here.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Leave it with me. I will ask around. I will figure out what's going on, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah. You might want to suggest to Damon that they start building pyres, though.
Yeah.
Just in case.
I was gonna get on that yeah.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. And she hangs up.
Okay.
Thank you for listening to Scion Apotheosis. If you enjoy this story, please make sure to subscribe and review wherever you're listening to our podcast. You can find more of our actual plays on our website at holidayhavenstudios.com. Please consider supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/holidayhavenstudios. Your support helps make more stories like this possible.
You all take the time to put a call in with Coda because you don't know very many people within the Pasajet Pantheon. Coda does not seem to know Malik personally, doesn't seem to have ever met him, but does say that she will reach out to her mother and some other people and see who she can get in touch with about coming to pick up his body. She sends Oliver a list of fairly basic steps to take to help kind of preserve the body until somebody can get there. Steps that will preserve him and won't like potentially interfere with their process of putting him to rest. And then that's it. About 20 minutes later, as people have kind of like gone their separate ways for a brief moment to, blow their noses, get their acts together, maybe blow off some steam in some cases. Damon comes around the farmhouse. Guys?
Yes.
Is there like, are you guys expecting someone?
You're someone's?
In a sense, we called or made some calls for bodies to be picked up.
You should really let me know when you're gonna do stuff like that.
We didn't think they'd be here this soon.
Well, if you called gods, they can get around pretty fast.
Right. Sorry.
Okay. Well, there's somebody at not the front door, and he'll, you see him kind of focus for a moment, and he makes a little gesture with his hands. And you all can feel for just a moment, especially Blythe, Oliver, and Lucky can all feel for just a moment as the magical wards on this place kind of breathe for just a second. And they're down for maybe 5 to 10 seconds, and then they immediately close back up. And after a few moments, you all hear the sounds of a relatively heavy, a decently sized engine coming up the dirt and gravel path towards the farmhouse. Django, would you like to describe what you were driving?
Ooh.
Yeah. It is a large black Escalade. Comes rolling down the driveway at a relatively slow speed, like it's taking its time. And it stops just short of the farmhouse door, and you hear one of the doors open and close.
Clint will stumble out of one of the back rooms, putting his shirt back into place, reeking of honeysuckle as, "Hey guys, he's here. There's a car out for hitch. Oh my God, Shango, you're finally here."
I'm coming.
Actually, I haven't met Shango yet. This should be interesting.
He's a good guy.
For a good time, come on.
Shango, Damon meets you at the door. You've probably met in passing once or twice, but you've never spent a lot of time around each other.
I think I actually spent the night here and got real high with him the last time.
Oh,
I was
no,
here.
yes, you did. Never mind. You absolutely spent time partying it up with Damon.
Was used to bribe him.
Yep. A Southern style brisket's been a long time since I had one of those.
Another party I wasn't allowed to go to.
He meets you at the door and extends his hand, and he looks very solemn.
Yeah. As everyone comes up, they see Shango in what looks to be like a large, almost like suit gown, deep dark red with dark black filigree going up and down it, with like an inner tunic and matching trousers, and like very nice like suit, like tailored shoes on his feet that are also the same colors. Very like his beard's bigger than it was before with like bits of white in it. He's completely shaved black and he's currently wearing sunglasses. And you see under his left arm what seems to be a large bundle of white cloth. And he shakes Damon's hand and goes, Damon, it's a pleasure to see you again.
I wish I could say, I wish it was under better circumstances. I'm sorry for your loss.
I appreciate that. You know what it means.
He nods a little bit.
Where's the body?
Given the girls, we couldn't bring it into the house. They can't be that close to death, and it causes problems with their magic. But I have a barn out back that doesn't really get used for much. It's covered, safe from the elements. That was the best place I had for them. I'm sorry, I didn't have anything more formal.
Damon, you do not need to apologize. What you've done so far is extremely honorable, and I thank you deeply for it. Sorry, it's and you see him pull down the sunglasses, and you see red rings around his eyes. They're the same cloudy gray as they always are. It was a long drive, even if it was quick.
He nods a little bit. I understand. I am sure that, do you want me to take you out there, or would you prefer one of the band to take you out?
Yeah. The Shango's only maybe 5'10". He is not that tall of a guy, and he looks over Damon's shoulder and sees, I don't know, who's here.
We're all stumbling in trying to get to you.
All of us.
Hold on. Let's go down the list. I know Clint is in the room. I know Oliver is in the room. Andre, are you here?
Yes, because he'd be interested in meeting Shango.
Blythe?
Blythe would have been with Damon the whole time if she could.
Okay, so Blythe is a couple feet behind Damon. Stefan.
I think Stefan would be in the room, but definitely in the back, away from what's happening.
He's being standoffish, but he is present. Okay, so everybody is here.
Yeah. Well, my goodness. Clint, Ollie, come here.
Of
Let me get a look at
course.
you. My goodness.
Shango.
Look at you.
We keep getting taller and stronger just every day.
Demigods.
Clint puffs up at that word. Oh, yeah.
Oh. I knew I had you pegged, right? Pats Ollie on the stomach. Oh, you're not moving this time. Actually put on weight like I told you to.
I've been working on it.
And Clint, you lost weight like I told you to.
Oh, yeah, I've got to move fast.
Absolutely. He kind of turns back. My apologies. We haven't met before. Then he's looking at Blythe.
Oh, sorry. This is Blythe Zhang. She's a scion of Odin. Blythe, this is Shango, lower god of thunder, and justice.
Thunder will do for now.
Good to meet you. And she'll hold her hand out to shake it.
Yeah, he shakes your hand. It's a pleasure. I've heard.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I've just heard a lot about what you've done so far, and I appreciate it. Even if I can't help more.
And smart guy back there is Andre Briscoe. His pops Hephaestus.
Yeah, you see, Shango drinks you up and down, but focuses on your arm. That damn son. He goes over and just puts his hand out. He puts out his right to shake yours.
And Andre will just smile and take the hand firmly and shake it. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Yeah, he holds a mechanical arm and is looking at it.
Shango, there is legend pouring off of where his arm becomes the prosthetic.
Yeah, he's taking a long look at it. He just kind of I guess he pats you on the joint real quick, just acknowledging it, but he doesn't say anything. Good to meet you, son.
Likewise, sir.
I think for Stefan, the eyes look over, and there is a deep, just rumble of thunder very close to this farmhouse. As you see his jaw tighten, you took the oath.
I did.
It just turns away from you. Sorry, before we do anything else, stories, learning more about you, I need to take care of my nephew. So, if we could please.
Of course.
Yeah, he's
Heretic.
Yes.
Take a hero point, my guy.
Yeah. Stefan's gonna leave.
Can I just say? Sorry.
Hold on a second. This is something mechanical. So, Stefan, as you go to leave and the fear kind of grips at your heart, why don't you tell our viewers what's going through your head, why you're leaving?
Yeah. Stefan has a fear of thunder, so he is his heart's starting to beat a lot faster, and it might be irrational, but he thinks he's about to die. So he will retreat upstairs and attempt to cover his perception.
Anybody who would like to get
goat.
anybody who would like to get a read on that particular situation, figure out why he just turns and flees, can make me a insight check, please.
Would this
Okay,
be
you got
a check involving being his best friend, potentially?
Mm-hmm.
Learning about our friend and how they tick?
Yeah, I would say so.
Excellent.
May I interject something before he goes upstairs?
Sure.
I'm using a hero.
Cool.
Sure, go ahead, Chango.
Yeah, sorry. As I hear him turn and starts going up the stairs, stop.
Unfortunately.
I don't listen to him. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, mechanics say that he can't.
And then I won't. Sorry. If the mechanic legitimately says I can't, then sorry.
It's like a fear effect in D&D.
Gotcha. No worries.
He is terrified.
Good.
Okay. Blythe got a 25. Oliver got a 29. Andre got a 16. Clint got a 24. Andre, you're not sure what that's all about. Everybody else, you all got over 20, I think. Yeah. You're not sure if it is Shango explicitly or if it is the thunder, but something triggered a fight or flight response in Stefan. And flight was apparently what he chose.
He fucked off pretty quick, didn't he?
Would I have picked up on it?
Check on him.
Yeah. You,
Cool. Yeah. No,
you
it's
know
just-
exactly what spooked him. You have enough in-depth knowledge to know that if he was in Loki's cave hearing thunder on the regular, he was probably spent a lot of time absolutely terrified that Thor was coming for him anytime.
That makes sense.
Someone should make sure he's okay.
Yeah.
He's not,
I'll look to.
and he shouldn't be. If the four of you could lead me to the body, please.
But yeah, I'll take you out this way.
Sure.
And I think as he's being led out the door by the four of them, he said the last time he was with the band that he would not take any actions to avoid them or go against them. He wanted justice to be served in the means that the people around it thought it should be. But Stefan is also the reason his daughter died. So I think as he's going out the door, he will pause for just a moment and snap his fingers, and there's a crack of lightning almost directly outside the house, and then he will leave.
Blythe is grinning in a way that is not appropriate for the space.
Beautifully petty moment. I love it. Yeah. Stefan, you're cowering inside.
That one's for Nima, and he will walk out the door. And follow them to the barn, I suppose.
The barn itself, it's a little drafty because it is a barn, but it is appropriately covered. You could tell that even if there was a pour, rain wouldn't get in or anything like that. You can tell that they have done what they can to clean up the bodies, but they are kind of a mess. They were in... It is clear that the scions that you were looking at were in not just a fight for their lives, but like a fight with fate. And it was a losing one. And as you walk in, because you have come to perform burial rites, I'm just going to assume that you would have taken the time to prepare yourself so that you could see spirits.
Mhm.
As you walk in, you can see Jonah, his ghost, sitting beside his body. And when he sees you, he stands up very quickly and formally.
My dear boy.
I didn't think they'd send someone so high up on the food chain.
Family has nothing to do with the station. Come here, Jonah.
He will make his way over.
And Shango will just like reach out a hand and would be putting it on his shoulder. It's like, I am so proud of you.
You can see him actively fighting back tears. I tried.
I can see it. I can
Shango, as you say, I can see it. It's like a little piece of him, not physically falls away, but like lets go. And some of you can tell what's happening as it's happening. The part of his mind and his memory that has protected him from the trauma of exactly what happened lets go just enough for you to get an idea of what happened. And you can see Jonah standing in the kitchen of the safe house. It is bare bones. There's not a lot to the place. It's very, very basic. And there are at least 2 wolves in the kitchen, and they have like penned him into a corner. He is fighting barehanded. And occasionally like doing things like ripping drawers out of cabinets and knives out of the knife block behind him. He is using everything and anything he can to keep them busy and make himself really, really, really hard to kill so that they are forced to focus on him and not on the rest of his band. And there are multiple times where you see him get hit where he should have gone down, and he doesn't.
I see you. I see you fight for your family. I see you stand tall and take as many blows to make sure they do not. I see all the strength that you have and will continue to have in this life and in the next. Okun is so proud of you. But he can't come. He wants you so badly, but he can't come.
I know. Even if he could, he shouldn't have.
I bear you not only as family, as royalty. You have earned it. Go now, young warrior. He'll have your body soon.
Thank you.
And next year, I'll make sure everyone sees you at the head of the table as we celebrate everything that you did for everybody else.
He nods a little. There's can you do something for me?
Of course.
My brother, Claude, has a key that I gave him. You know that Claude is another one of Ogun's children. He is this young, very skinny black kid with Coke bottle glasses who always wears a suit. He's very formal. He's the total opposite of Jonah. He has a key that I gave him. Tell him that it is to the safety deposit box. The number is 426. It's at the bank on Fayette. There's a bunch of stuff in there, but the important thing is that there's a billfold. Everything that's in there, all of that should go to my mom so that she can take care of my brother and sister. I was saving it up. I was hoping to give it to her for Christmas, but he'll sort of tilt his head a little bit. Well, you know.
They will all be taken care of. I assure
Thank you. Thank you.
Don't thank me. Thank you.
I'm gonna head to the crossroads now, I think. Feels like I can do that.
Django will reach down to his body and gently take off the iron band that was around it and reach up and attach it to his wrist. And you see it kind of go more or less into his spirit, and he like clasp his whole arm. Go. And thank you.
Nod. And turn to leave. Clint, you got to watch all of that happen. You're the only one
Hell
here who
yeah.
saw what was going on, but
Does everyone else just see the bracelet disappear?
More or less, yeah.
Hell yeah.
And as he leaves to go to the crossroads, it just starts raining, like heavy, loud rain all through the farm.
Clint will wait until he's gone and pull out his own wallet and add a few dollars to the top of the departed's wallet. It
Oh
ain't
no,
much.
that's in a safe box.
Oh,
yeah, he was
it's-
just telling him where it was.
Yeah, no, it's just, much appreciated, dog.
Yeah,
No,
Clint is putting it somewhere because Clint is like, I ain't got much, but it's for him. For
How
them.
about this, Clint? He'll turn he'll push your hand back.
No.
Do you mind helping the Clint?
Yeah.
And the four of you can see this, and there are just tears streaming down his face as he's turning and looking at the four of you. Given who your mother is, I would be deeply honored if you help me wrap the body in this, and he'll hold out the white cloth.
Of course, it'd mean a lot.
Thank you. Yes. And they begin the very gentle process of tucking the arms in, kind of elevating him a bit so nothing touches the ground. And starting from the feet, carefully wrapping over the course of several minutes the entire body, and then laying it on what just seems to be like a soft bed of grass. Shango just kind of like reaches into the dress that he's wearing, and you see several small bottles and what seems to be really old coins, a pair of shoes, and just lays them all around the body. And he sits at the head with his arms in front of him, like on his knees, and he's just bowing his head for a moment.
We'll go and bow his head as well. It was you're a good person, Shango.
Thank you, Clint.
Yeah.
Thank the four of you. I don't know what roads you will take next. I know you will tackle whatever is in front of you. Sorry, I've taken enough of your time. I don't mean to.
No, it's okay, Shango. We're all kind of stunned.
And it's always a comfort to see a friendly face again.
Yeah. Do you want to have a bite or two while you're here? We can. You're busy, aren't you?
Are you sure she's your mother? I swear.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. She
I wonder the
tells me
same thing
about it.
sometimes.
Like, we can't all be exact carbon copies of our parents. That'd be kind of boring, wouldn't it?
Suppose there's a point in that.
Well,
He will stand up, like brush off his knees, put his hands in front of himself, say a few words in Yoruba, and the body will just fade into a mist and disappear.
and that's going to the Baron.
Uncle Skeleton will see to him.
Mhm.
But thank you all for identifying these bodies.
Yeah.
Is that? And he will kneel in front of the amulet of the jackal. Oh no.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
we put those together too.
He, the Pacific can't rest because they have hearts.
No.
I couldn't get a hold of him either.
And he's hiding upstairs.
I think he's getting to really see what it looks like, all of the shit he's pulled.
You know, I couldn't. Ogun is my oldest friend, and I told him I'd do this, if not a little selfishly. As I couldn't bury my daughter, there wasn't anything left. I just felt her go. He hasn't seen enough.
No. But it is not our place to speak on his behalf in this moment, but...
It is. Oliver looks at you.
Very well. Then in that case, he is making his steps. He saved an innocent life yesterday. He has many, many more to pay for. But he is trying.
Never think for a second that you are not responsible for whatever he does or doesn't do.
I know we are responsible. I know I am responsible more than anyone. I simply meant that he should be able to speak for himself in this moment.
Good. And then he looks over at Andre and like nods towards him. You've already paid the price.
Does that mean one of us is going to lose a leg too? Because this has been a very expensive process.
Fate made the call.
Go ahead.
Fate made the call, and we are just respecting that. Whether or not he wants to take responsibility for the things that he's done in more ways than just honoring the Gesh is up to him. But I don't think there's any amount of deed that he can do that's going to rectify any of this. Look at this.
Sometimes it's not about completely wiping the slate clean. Sometimes it's just about trying and showing that there is remorse.
Oliver, I'm trying to be very judicious about this because I understand that as well, but also this isn't my first time having to call a bunch of people's parents and tell them that their kids are dead. It's not Damon's. It's probably not Andre's.
The weight of your decision to free them weighs on them as well.
This is what I mean when I say that you guys did something. You made a decision that affects our entire world. And you have no idea.
Because
I'm telling you,
Oliver, I'm saying this. It took far more energy than I usually have to keep Ogun from not being here today. With respect to Damon, he was going to wipe this farm off the map.
I appreciate you holding him back.
Putting it lightly there, yeah.
He like clears his throat. You all need sleep and time. I am still in that damned phone of yours, Clint. If you need me, any of you, be there as soon as I can. Or I'll send one of my children. And I do mean one of my children, because they've lost a sister and a cousin in very short order. And one of my sons is far angrier than Ogun.
Understood.
Perhaps we'll ask for a different one depending on the situation then. Thank you for your help, Shango. Thank you
may
for
not have a
being here.
choice, Clint.
I understand.
He will put his hands in front of him and he will bow to the four of you, nod once, and he will exit the barn.
Wait. This is how we say goodbye? Come here. Clint's going to try and go in for the hug.
He'll put a hand up.
All right.
This is not a
Fine.
time for celebrated goodbyes.
This is not a celebration. This is a moment of closeness.
Clint, there's a wall here. I think of you as family, but you are not my son. I will outreach my arms to you as family, but you are not my blood. It is my respect for what you did and the decision you chose to see true justice done for Stefan that we're even having this conversation. But every second I am standing here and that boy is alive upstairs makes my blood boil.
The hand it is.
Yeah, he'll shake your hand.
Yes. Go cool off. We'll handle things. Thank you.
And he will leave. The rain continues.
Blythe's phone is going crazy.
Okay. Shango loads up. And I'm assuming drives away.
Mm-hmm.
As you are about to pull out, Damon hurries out of the house, does not seem to mind the rain. And he has a crate that he brings over. A little limited in what I have, but I figured y'all are gonna do your thing, make your offerings, and from my pantheon to yours. And he hands it over, and it's a crate of everything from like really nice quality, like rum and wine, to really good weed. All the things you'd want to put at like a burial altar. So,
Yeah, he'll take it and put it in the back. You're a good man.
wish there was more I could do. I am.
You're keeping the most wanted man in the world upstairs in your house.
Yeah, I'm not thrilled about it.
But you're doing plenty. Be proud of yourself, because I know I am.
Thanks, Shango.
Absolutely. Make sure they don't go too heavy on whatever they're about to do. I may have given Clint a rough goodbye.
Oh, between you and me, I think they need more of those.
It's a hard lesson to learn that they... Sure, one god is your parent. The rest of them aren't your friends.
Yeah.
Stay safe, Damon.
Do my best. Let me know if you guys need anything.
Thank you. And he'll drive off, wait for the wall to close, drive away, wait for the wall closes, and...
Yep.
Yep. Well-oiled machine.
All right, guys. Oliver, I'm getting a lot of echo from you, babe.
For me? Ooh.
Yeah. What's everybody doing while you're waiting for members of other pantheons to show up? Does anybody have anything that they would like to do? In the meantime, what would you like to do, Andre?
Andre would like to go and find Talia.
Talia is hanging out with a couple of the dryads on one of the it seems like they probably were on the back porch and have since migrated into the little sunroom that's off of the porch, because it looks vaguely like a drowned rat from the heavens opening up on their heads. But she is sitting quietly, and you can see Asterope and a couple of the others are sitting there with her, and they've got like a terracotta pot in the middle of them. They're all sitting on the floor like crisscross applesauce. And she has her hands over the dirt in the pot, and you can see her concentrating very, very hard. And as she concentrates, it looks like teeny tiny little green sprouts are starting to pop their heads up. You get the feeling that the dryads are probably helping her a little bit, but most of this is her. They're just basically helping her to hone it because she doesn't have a relic yet.
Right. You're doing well. They'll come in stronger when you get your gifts.
She jumps a little bit. Thanks. I wasn't anticipating. I don't know what to make of all of this. I'm talking to plant ladies. No offense. And Astrobe just kind of giggles. None taken.
Yeah, I was kind of the same way when I first learned about all this. You mind if I join you?
Sure.
And he will settle on down, but it takes him a second because he's a little bit bigger.
Asterope will kind of look between the two of you. We're gonna go make sure that the fields don't get flooded. You call us if you need anything.
Will do. Thank you, Asterope.
And the dryads will get up and hurry out.
I know it's been a lot very quickly and far more than anyone should ever have to handle all at once. But for what it's worth, I think you're handling it pretty well.
I don't have a whole lot of time. I don't have a whole lot of choice. I think working at the hospital kind of helped, though. Most of the time I'm a lot calmer in crisis than I was yesterday. I'm sorry I kicked your friend a lot.
Yeah, he had it coming.
He's really scary.
Yeah.
What's up with his tongue? I mean, I know that's a little rude. You shouldn't talk about how people look, but
it's its own whole thing. I don't even know really myself.
It's definitely like the wrong color, right? I wasn't imagining that.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely like silver. It's very much should not be that color.
Okay. And it looks like a snake's tongue?
Yeah, there's imagery there, but I'm not going to get into that right now.
Okay.
For again, for what it's worth, I don't know your divine parent, but I know of them, and I think that they're going to be good to you.
Yeah, somebody said that it's Lakshmi. I mean, I know who she is. And she'll kind of shrug a little bit. Gupta.
Yeah, I heard a little bit about her from my sweetie. She's also part of the Devas, the Indian pantheon.
Is she?
Yeah, but she's a daughter of Kali.
Eyes go a little bit wide at that.
Yeah, she isn't as rough as her mom is known for being.
Okay. What's that like when you get into an argument?
Well, we're both very hot-headed. Arguments tend to be loud, things tend to break, but thankfully I am a son of Hephaestus, so I just fix them. And he just holds up his arm. Fix this.
You made that?
Yeah, with help from my dad.
Well, that explains why it doesn't look familiar.
Yeah, it's not exactly like even bleeding edge is not really like publicly available. It's all personally made in the forge of a god. So
proprietary, divine. I don't know.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit, though. If I could, I would help others who had similar injuries.
May I?
By all means, and he will hold out the prosthetic for her to look at.
He looks at the prosthetic for a moment, but she's actually more interested in like the place where it connects to the rest of your arm. You could tell the medical student in her is fascinated by how like smooth that is and how it works so well that it's almost like just having another arm that's weird colored.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like feel everything, like, because she's doing things like where she'll run her fingers along like the underside of it and watch as your fingers kind of move in response, like they're responding like nerves would, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Kinda, but it's, how do I put this? It's kind of like getting the signal through an old ham radio.
Oh, well, that makes sense. I mean, it's wild that you feel it at all.
Yeah, it's more help from my dad. He's been working a lot on interfaces between machine and biology. Was working on a neuro lace when he stopped what he was doing to help me out with this.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Are there like a lot of us?
Few hundred, I think. Maybe even upwards of 1,000, depending on how often Zeus has been getting around. Anyway.
She kind of blinks a little bit. Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, there's a decent number. We're not going to be any like big driving force, but there's some of us. Smaller numbers tend to be easier to hide, especially given all the technology today.
Right. But the wolf thing.
Fenris wolf.
Does that mean there's less of us than there should be?
That's a complicated thing. They're hunting us, or hunting those who are children of the gods who haven't been visited. Because you don't really become one of us unless you awaken, and you usually awaken because your parent came and visited you, because they wanted you to be awakened. Sometimes they have kids and they just let them live their lives normally.
Do you think that that's what was happening with me until they found me?
It's very likely. It's what was happening with Oliver, the guy with the book out there.
Mm-hmm.
But then he got forced to awaken because of the wolves and the stress they put him under. And they're going to keep doing it until we stop them. They're going to keep forcing people to awaken and then killing them.
Is that what happened to me? Why it felt like I was burning up?
Yeah. That was the wolves and their works, forcing you to awaken. And hopefully soon you'll be getting your proper visitation with your mother.
Damon said that somebody from my pantheon was coming to pick me up.
Yeah, they'll take you to her, so that way you can meet and speak with her, and she can give you your relics, your gifts. There'll be things that'll help you focus your energies and either protect you or get you ready to fight if she wants you fighting. Not all of us fight.
No, I hope I don't have to fight. I've never been great with violence.
I get that. I think she'll understand that. And if anything, she might have you helping out well with medical things.
I'd like that. I don't remember if I said this yesterday in the middle of all of the things that were going on. Thank you to you and your friends for saving me.
You're very welcome. It was an honor to be able to help you out.
Is this what you do? You look for people who haven't gotten visited or whatever?
Admittedly, no. That was one of the people that had grabbed you and the other lady. As she died, her spirit came to us. She was one of my family. Came to us and told us and kind of sent us a message what was going on, so we could come and find you.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said, I'm not great with violence, but maybe one day I can help with stuff like that. Help heal people who get hurt trying to protect people.
I think that'd be a good use of your talents.
Yeah, I hope so.
Hell, you might end up actually working with my sweetie. Her name's Mia. She's kind of a nurse as well.
Badass collie nurse? I could get with that.
I mean, hell, if anyone tries to mess with you, she's scary with a scalpel.
She sounds awesome.
She is. She's the best.
Why do you seem so sad when you talk about her?
I haven't gotten to talk to her in a long time, and I think something might be going on where she might be being forced into something she doesn't want to be. And I haven't been able to get a hold of her, so I can't help.
She frowns a little at that. Maybe I can?
I don't want to put that on you. You just got into all this. I don't want to...
You saved my life. The least I can do is see if I can get in touch with her.
If you're sure, I'd really appreciate it, because I've been trying to call her and haven't been able to reach her. Texts haven't been read. I'm just worried about what might be happening.
Yeah, I could try. I can't make any promises, obviously, but least I can do. See if I can find her, see if I can talk to her, figure out why she's not calling back.
That'd be nice. Thank you.
She kind of shrugs a little bit. I'm gonna need a phone number, though.
I got you. It's kind of weird. It's usually the cowboy going around collecting phone numbers as he pulls out his own.
And she will pull out hers. It's cracked and a little battered, but it does in fact work.
Do you mind if I take a look at that real quick?
Sure.
And he will take a quick look at it and will pretty much just be working to repair it, like, faster than anyone should be able to repair a phone.
Let me look at your sheet. I am 90% certain that you could do this with your eyes closed. I could just take 10 and get a 30. Yeah, we'll just leave it. You are more than able. It's just a mortal phone. Like, there's nothing special about it. So by taking 10, you manage to literally within like a couple of seconds repair most of it. The only thing you can't 100% fix is the screen. It's a little cracked, but that's just because you don't have a replacement on you.
Correct. And he will just pass it back. There you go. You'll probably get a a properly divine model from your mom or someone else, but that should work for you.
That was crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I am my father's son. When it comes to making things and fixing things, I can do it pretty damn quick.
So I should call you the next time my car breaks down.
Oh, absolutely. I could probably fix it up in like 15 seconds.
She kind of grins a little bit at that. I think we are going to be very good friends.
I hope so. Since I've been getting out and helping out around more, I've actually been wanting to make more friends.
Well, Andre Briscoe, you can consider me a friend.
I'm honored to be your friend, Talia.
Okay. Does anybody else have anything that they would like to do here at the farm, or do you have stuff that you would like to do that's going to take you away from the farm?
I have
yeah.
Oh, no, Oliver first.
Okay. Well, that conversation going on with Andre, I will kind of grab Clint and pull him aside for a private moment. How you doing?
Oh, I've had better days. I'm pulling myself back together, though. Oh, how about you?
About the same. You want to talk about it?
I guess I could. Wouldn't hurt none. I don't know, man. Yeah, we can talk about it.
All right.
You go first. Yeah.
It feels like to me that you really need to go first, Clint.
Good. Yeah. Okay. Look. I mean, death is already one thing. We've dealt with that before, but the whole calling folks as parents, it's never a fun situation. You never look forward to it, and then you have to call your own parent and let them know that someone not only you knew well and someone you cared for, but someone they knew well and cared for, and kind of like yourself as a prized individual, you might say, a real smart and clever, kind, and thoughtful person. And well,
You talk to your sister often?
I'm kind of bad about that. Most of my mom's folks are, well, you've met her. They're like her. They're more straight-laced. They focus on doing the job at hand and doing it the right way, and nonsense ain't something that they're particularly fond of. Like, I've always kind of been like the black sheep of the groups, Other families I can talk my way into, and usually.
Right. Well, if it means anything, I think I vastly prefer the Clint I know than some other Clint in some other reality who's a lot like his siblings. And in that vein, I think you're a good person, Clint. I think you care a lot, and that's why you feel the way you do. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, especially right now, because I think there's someone else in our group who's also seen better days and could probably use a friend right now.
I'm talking to you right now. I'm ready to be your friend.
I know, Clint. I meant Stefan. He's upstairs. Something about that exchange with Shango got to him, and I think he could use his own kind of conversation to talk things out. And I think you're the man for that.
Yeah. I guess I gotta live up to that name, Godfriend, huh? Kareem really put a point on that one.
You sure did. Go ahead.
All right, yeah. I'll go
be
talk
good
to him.
you. Good. I'll be out here standing in the rain. I want to, I guess, take a minute to soak things in.
Yeah, I'll go check on him. If you hear screaming and yelling and hollering, it's either us having a really good time or one of us needs help. So just keep an ear out.
Okay. I'll pat him on the shoulder and kind of turn and just face the tree line.
Oliver?
Yeah.
I think you're a pretty good person too.
I'm treading water.
No. You're a good example. Not necessarily an ideal to look up at. You're human, kind of, but you're a good person. And I'm gonna go and do my best for us. I'll be back later. And Clint will indeed make his way to the farmhouse and start looking around for Stefan on the first floor. And if he's not down there, we'll go upstairs.
Hey, Stefan, where you at?
I think Stefan would be on the second floor, probably in the room that he has stolen from Damon.
Up and down the hall, knocking on each door. Stefan, you in there?
Natine catches you in the hallway and points to one of the closed doors.
Oh,
He locked me out.
Why'd he do that? He did seem a little scared when he was walking away.
I don't know. He didn't tell me. He just wouldn't let me in.
I'll
Maybe
see if
you
I
can talk to him.
Yeah, I'll see if I can't have a chat with him for you.
She'll nod a little bit and head downstairs.
Clint will wait for a second for footsteps to recede, and then knock knock. Hey, Stefan, you in there, buddy? It's me. It's just Clint.
Not right now, Clint.
Oh,
Not you.
yeah. Unfortunately, it's gonna be me, and it's probably gonna be right now, unless you got some other pressing matters to concern yourself with. What you doing in there?
I am. Fuck it. Open the door.
All right, but you got it locked. If I do that, it's gonna make a hole.
It's not locked, you asshole. I just asked her not to come in.
Oh, well, that was... All right. Guess I'll come in then, make sure you're dressed. And Clint does not give any additional time. He'll whip open the door.
Yeah, Stefan is sitting on the bed, of course, face away from Clint. And I think now is a good moment to describe a tattoo I haven't described for the stream yet. On his back is a large shield tattoo with a snake curled around it, Ouroboros style, with the names... let me check. Oh god, it's been so long. I believe Eric and Adam.
Yep.
Yeah, Eric and Adam.
I don't think now is a good time, Clint.
Oh, well, my apologies. When do you think would be a better time? 15 minutes, 30? We got an hour, maybe? Or would you prefer I come back tomorrow?
You dumb bastard. I am currently attempting to be a better person, and I can't do that when someone that I have clearly just caused a lot of harm to comes and tries to talk to me. I'm not going to make anything better from speaking to you, Clint.
You're not supposed to. You don't have to make anything better. Not right now, at least. Not with me. I'm not here to dress you down. I'm not here to be mad at you. I'm not here to ask for your help. I'm just here. So if you want to sit out on this bed and look out that window and feel shitty about what you've done and how it's affecting everyone around you, I'll sit right here with you. I fucked up before. Not necessarily as bad as you have, mayhap, but look, man, I'm just going to stop talking for a second and sit right here, and I'm going to listen for a minute.
I do think that's your problem, Clint. You listen too much. You listen and you talk and you help. You know, you could make a lot of people happy right now. You got your
How do you
spear.
figure? Yeah, I keep that thing on me. I'll twirl the toothpick around his lips.
I got your sister killed, Clint.
And
I
the
got
toothpick stops
everybody
swirling.
That's killed. You could make the world a better place.
How?
I don't know why any of y'all. This has just been a punishment for me. Since I got out of that cave, since I met with the wolves, since I became a scion.
Yeah. Did you think it'd be all rainbows and butterflies when you got released? Hell, did you even think you'd be released?
No, I assumed I would die in that cave. Hell, maybe I even wanted it. I mean, look around. What's changed?
Well, with you out of the cave? Not a whole
Yeah.
lot.
Still getting scions killed, still watching things fail.
Now, you keep saying that, Stefan. You keep saying that you got these scions killed, and I understand if you're wrestling with the weight of the previous ones, but how specifically did you get yourself involved with the fine folks we just helped?
I grew every one of them wolves into a machine that could kill. I grew an army that should not have been, and in the end, I let it loose because I wanted to play a good man. I wanted to seem like I was doing something better, you know.
Yeah.
I like being human. I liked saying that was my best characteristic. But I think I just became more godly each and every time. If I was a true human, I would have let myself die for what I did. But I'm greedy and I'm mean, and I keep clinging to life.
You realize you just described what mortal people do every day, right?
You're funny.
Sometimes, sure, but I mean, right now, quite literally, being mean, doing whatever you can to cling to life, trying to set yourself to look better than you are, or maybe better than you feel, trying to be something that you're necessarily not. That's about as human as it gets. Humans are always trying to make sure they don't die. They're lying to each other all the time to get things that they want. There's humans out there that are meaner than dog shit, and they'll smell twice as bad at you. And there's some out there that pretend to be all sorts of different things. Now, how is that any different than what you just described? I'll tell you, you don't have to answer. Most of them, whenever they try and they fail and they, fuck up, they only got that one opportunity. If they fuck up big enough, they get killed, and that's that. And you fucked up pretty bad. And someone out there, a group of someones really, decided that just because you did something kind of dumb, really, really dumb, that doesn't necessarily make you dumb. Sort of like how stepping in shit don't make you turn into shit. Going and twisting a screwdriver for a few minutes doesn't make you a mechanic. You make mistakes, you make choices, you do things, and it is what it is. You can't change those. And Stefan, those things are going to be haunting you forever. They're going to be right behind you. But the good news is you got other folks that are in front of you, beside you, around you. You don't have to keep looking over your shoulder thinking that only thing following you is your bad decisions. I'm right there with you. Oliver's there with you too. If she could be here, Coda would be here. There are a bunch of folks that care about you. And if you really think that dying is the best thing to do, then you're wasting all of their efforts too. And I don't think you're quite as selfish as you really let on.
I think I hate you a little bit.
Why?
Because I think you're actually a good person, and I don't like it.
Would you rather me be a bad person?
It's what I deserve. So,
all right, Scoot over.
He'll shimmy.
And Clint will plop down and whip out a small little metal cigarette case. And now, I'm not necessarily saying that smoking dope makes you a bad person, but it makes me feel a little bit like a bad boy whenever I do it. And I'm kind of needing a little bit of this is thinking too hard on my brain, I could let it relax a little bit kind of situation. So how about we roll this up? Dip it a little bit in this concentrate that Damon had laying around. And let's have this whole conversation again in about 20 minutes when it all kicks in.
I don't think that's a good idea for me.
Why is that?
Well, I just came down from a panic attack. I do not need to.
You don't need 2 more? Oh, I see. You don't need another one. Okay. Well, good news is, well, shit. Have you ever smoked before? Do you know how it makes you feel?
I have.
And it makes you anxious or what?
It makes you think a bit more than I want to at the moment.
All right. How's about we light this up and we play some Connect 4? That way we don't think about anything. We're just putting little bits of color into holes, satisfying the little things in our brains. And then maybe, if we feel up to it, we can talk while we do it.
I will not be doing that, Clint. I think it would be disrespectful to what just happened around us. Just a little bit.
What,
Well-
folks?
I have the feeling that this is about to continue to go in a circle where Clint tries to convince Stefan to do things and Stefan argues no. So while
Not
that
quite, but
continues to happen, does anybody else have anything that they would like to do? Blythe, are there conversations you would like to have? Do you want to go check out the mall while everybody's busy? What do you want to do?
Can I check out the mall? I shouldn't check out the mall by myself.
You can. Nobody's going to stop you, I don't think. I think everybody else is kind of in their own little world dealing with their own bullshit.
Oh, BP, you can't do this to me right now.
Would you would you like a hero point?
How dare you do this to me? Yes, I would like a hero point.
I will give you a hero point if you go to the mall by yourself. You and Lucky.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I do have to talk to Damon about something.
Okay, go talk to Damon first. We can do that.
I think while Stefan and Clint are arguing and about whether or not Stefan's a good person, Blythe and Damon are probably are probably down the hall.
Damon is probably in his office, which is kind of like half office, half his like lab, where he works on his various concoctions.
I was just chatting with Net. How are we doing on apples?
Not great. We're low.
Like we need to make another run low?
Yeah, soon. And we are very low on people that I can ask to go.
The Psycho Pump chat is blowing up, but I don't know that anyone else knows how to get in.
That's not surprising. I mean, there's plenty of psychopumps who could get in if we told them where to go. It's just you need more than just somebody who can get there.
No, I know. I don't want to take the boys.
Yeah, they're not ready for that.
Can we go by ourselves? Is that
just me and you? No. We'd at least need Net.
She's not available.
Who is?
I can think of one person.
Who? Why do I get the feeling you're about to tell me about someone that you should have told me about months ago?
Because it's someone I should have told you about months ago.
Okay.
We're not doing names. It's just he's dead. It's just someone I ran into while doing something for my dad.
You're banging somebody who could potentially go to the Hesperides with us and be useful, and you don't know his name?
I've waited too long to come up with a good lie.
Yup. He takes a very long drag off of a blunt that he's pulled out of his pocket.
It's it just keeps happening. Okay, we just didn't think that if it's avoiding fate bonding.
You know that you can get fate bonded to somebody without knowing their name, right? That just becomes a part of the legend.
Let me have this.
Listen, you've got it. I can't take it from you.
No, it's never mind.
It's not my fault. I'm smarter than you.
You know what? Do you want apples or not?
We need apples, Blythe. It's not even about a want. I wish we didn't need them, but we do. Not with everything that's going on.
So I can take. So what? Do you want me to? So I can reach out and you can meet, and then maybe we can figure something out.
Sure. Do you have a picture of this guy? I do kind of know everybody. I may already know him.
I'm trying to decide if there's a picture. I think I'm gonna pick the funniest answer. I do, but you can't be mad at me.
Why would I be mad?
Just don't be weird. And Blythe pulls out her phone and scrolls through her photos, and there is a picture. They are not clothed.
Ah. Well, I've got good news and bad news.
Is the good news that you know him?
The good news is that I know him. The
Is the
bad,
bad news
is
that you know him?
The bad news is that so does your band.
A fucking course.
Yeah, Clint wouldn't shut up about them, I don't know. Him trying to teach Clint how to meditate, which I imagine must have been some sort of personal punishment for himself.
That can't. Right. Okay. This is. And I think Blythe starts to move, like, instead of, like, flicker room.
Blythe, babe.
Right. We need apples. If you know him, you can reach out. I'm gonna grab Lucky and check in on some other stuff. I have to go.
Okay. I will make a call.
And yeah.
Hey, be safe. I know you're running off to do something dumb, but be safe about it.
She literally like flaps her hand and like pops over to grab Lucky and is gonna head to the mall.
Okay. You are able to teleport to where the mall was. You pop up in the dust-covered parking lot. And the dust is clearly from like cinder blocks and the dust that had built up inside when nobody was using the place and dirt and things like that.
I guess I the stupid part about this is that I don't have any of the relevant skills for this part. But I can have Lucky start investigating.
Okay. What are you gonna have him look into?
I mean, we can probably find the like magic signatures and stuff.
He
with his
absolutely could
sensei.
try. Have Lucky roll perception.
I don't have his sheet up because I haven't had to use it.
Well, that's not my problem.
Give me a second. I'm grappling with the fact that I've done something incredibly stupid. Oh, come on, boy.
Would you like to re-roll?
He can, yes.
He can.
Come
That is
on,
a-
Lucky.
That's a 24.
Oh yeah, shit. Okay.
Relax. And now,
I yelled, shit.
nat ones don't punish you in the system. They just feel bad. Lucky pads over to the remains of this broken building. He is sniffing and his ears are kind of perked as he moves. And you hear in your head, well, that's a little weird.
What's a little weird?
Most of the bodies are gone, so they took the time to clean up, or they had some method to do so. Most, not all, though. You might want to consider taking one of these back to the farm. I think the Scion of Hephaestus would appreciate having crafting materials.
That was the hope originally, but we had to make a hasty getaway.
Well, there are still a couple of bodies here, so... This is also weird. Come look.
Yeah, she will follow her dog.
He leads you to a place where part of the ground floor is still visible. It's not completely covered in rubble from the top floors. And there are massive old growth tree roots breaking up through the floor. And as he sniffs around, you can also see that they, in some places, run up into the outer walls of the place, of the building, and even some of the, like the support pillars.
Kind of like at the other safe house with the tree root under the floor.
You do remember that there was a root that was trying to force its way up through the floor in the safe house? Yes. Wasn't there wasn't one of the news things on the radio that you guys were listening to? Didn't that talk about a building that came down because of old growth tree roots?
Yeah, we've been seeing the frost and the tree root thing, and frost and fertility.
Well, whoever is helping the wolves seems to have some sort of gift with earth magic.
That's what scares me.
It smells wrong, though.
Would you know what a Titan smelled like?
I know what certain Titan spawns smell like. Never actually seen a Titan up close. Only heard the stories.
Does this remind you of Titan spawn?
It just reminds me of really old, really dark magic. Could be Titan spawn. Could be a god. Could be a scion who's fallen, gone dark.
We should have taken at least Oliver.
You seemed like you needed a break, which is why I didn't argue.
I just need to not be around the band for just a little bit of time until I'm just gonna be gone for the night, I think.
I know.
If we bring the body back, you can't talk to any of them. Fuck.
I cannot. We could leave it on the porch. I'm pretty sure they'd know who it was for.
Sure. We can do that.
Or you could text them.
Oh yeah, I could text them. It could be so many things. This stupid frost fertility sorcerer. This is awful.
Could be a number of things. I don't think it's a god. Seems unlikely. And if it's a scion, they'd have to be pretty powerful. Struggle to imagine that somebody wouldn't know about them. But there's 1,000,001 potential Titan spawn that could be.
Yeah, I keep coming back to the Titan thing.
It's unlikely it's an actual Titan. Titans are big. We'd know if one of them was moving. Doesn't mean they're not behind. Just means we'd know if one of them came to this realm.
Yeah, but a storm front moving down from Canada to Florida.
Don't get me wrong, that's certainly concerning, but it's not. When I say we would know, the signs would be things like hurricanes big enough to wipe most of the eastern seaboard off the map in a day. It wouldn't just be a cold front. Cold front could be signs of the magic that's being used, but it wouldn't. Titans are big. They are forces of nature. More so than even the gods are.
How did you get so smart? Don't answer that. I don't like confronting the fact that my dog is smarter than me. Is there anything else here?
That's mostly it. There's definitely magic. It definitely smells bad. And it's old.
Let's grab a body. And can Blythe pull some of the growth that has come out of that we found?
You have enough time that you could do that. And Lucky is strong enough that Lucky is going to go and find the least damaged of the wolf bodies and basically scruff it with his teeth and drag it out from underneath of the rubble.
I owe you a cow. I will bring one back when I finish what I'm doing tonight.
Yes. You also owe one to the dragon.
I don't know if the dragon wants one.
He is a dragon. He will appreciate the offer. As long as you don't treat him like a dog. Bringing him a whole cow, I do not think is a thing you would do for most dogs.
Maybe he'll find it roaming the grounds and figure it out himself.
Maybe.
Yeah, and Blythe will grab the trophy and grab Lucky, grab the growth and Lucky and see if she can appear where she found Oliver, where Oliver had last been standing.
Okay. That is easy enough. You can't see exactly what Oliver was looking at. It is mostly covered in rubble, but you can stand on top of the rubble. Because remember, Oliver was on the ground floor. And
oh yeah, fuck! I'd forgotten about looking at all that stuff.
The floor above. Oh wait, do you mean back at the farm?
I was gonna go all the way back to the farm, but there's more to look at here. Yeah, let's keep looking.
I mean, there isn't a whole lot more to look at. I thought that you were going back to where you found Oliver before you teleported out of the thing with the thing. I just misunderstood. Okay, there really isn't much else to find.
Yeah.
you are able to pop up at the farm directly next to Oliver. Oliver, Blythe, Lucky, and a very large, very dead Fenris wolf pop up right next to you.
Yeah, Oliver's still standing in the exact same position, still staring at the tree line. Sort of like turns his head a little bit to look at Blythe and looks back at the tree line. So you got something there?
What? What are you doing?
Doesn't matter.
You seem to be having a hard time, and I don't think I contributed to it, and I'm not going to contribute more by what I'm about to say next.
Bet you went back to the mall even though I told you not to? That it
Yes,
wasn't a good idea?
Well, it kind of was.
Michonne, you could have found Loki tied up in unbreakable chains with a horse halfway up his ass, and I don't care. Because as far as I see it, you don't think of yourself as part of this team. You do what you want, and you deal with your own consequences. So make what you will of that. What did you find?
Do you want me to bite him, or should I go find the smart one?
Go find Andre.
You sure you don't want me to bite him?
I'll bite him myself if I have to.
I don't like how he talks to you.
Well, he doesn't like us very much. He's allowed not to.
Oliver hears a very low, kind of menacing growl from Lucky, but then Lucky turns and huffs and walks away, dragging the carcass of the wolf with him.
Would I ask for an insight check from Blythe?
Go for it.
No, I'm asking if it's okay if I have you roll one.
Oh, sure. I'm not going to do well. Yeah, 14.
14? I'll say this. Oliver in this moment looks exhausted. His face is haggard. There are bags under his eyes. It does not look like he has slept a full night in weeks. And for a moment, he just sort of rubs in between his eyes with his forward and middle finger and sighs. That wasn't fair. I'm sorry.
God damn it. I was really going to just leave and not have a conversation because you're right. You don't owe me anything. I don't owe you anything. I'm here as a loan. You're not doing well.
Yeah, I know. Been spending the past 2 weeks trying to find ways to fix our issues. It's not going well.
How are you looking?
Researching, going through my birthrights, whatever lore I can find, things like that.
This is gonna really fuck up my plans. All right. Has it occurred to you that an instrument like a car or computer doesn't work if it can't be maintained properly?
Yeah.
Do you think you're maintaining your instruments right now?
I'm not human anymore. My mind can run longer than it used to.
Yeah, you're still half human, you dummy.
Still better than most.
Oh, okay. So if your car is a hybrid, it means that you never have to put gas in it again.
It means it can drive for longer.
And then it runs out of gas.
I'll take care of it before it gets to that point.
You're clearly not.
Noted. Anyway, you found a wolf.
I don't. Fine, fuck it. Oliver, I don't want to be part of your band if I can avoid it. I've spent a lot of time doing things to keep myself from getting tangled up in other people's insane fate bonds. Call it a family trait. Being here emotionally for you, doing this for you right now, makes me feel like I'm going to be put at risk, but I'm going to do that because you have something in you that is going to make you a good leader, and I can see it. And I know it. Of the things that I've heard other people say about you, about what the rest of the Scions are saying, yeah, you made a really stupid call for a lot of people, for a group of people you didn't know. But you made it. And frankly, you've proven over and over again that you're going to stand by it. And that's more leadership skills than most people exhibit ever.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You need to stop getting in your own way. And the self-flagellation is not going to help you.
I need to be better, to know things, to name something is to have power over it. And that is right now the best option we have to solving a lot of our issues. So the more I learn, the more likely we are to not make a dumb idea happen.
And you've always done your best thinking on no sleep.
So I got my master's.
A lot of people get their masters, Oliver.
Okay, I hear you, and I'll work on it, but tonight I need to be here.
You should be here for your band.
I'm here for the people who died. Call it punishment, self-flagellation, whatever. I'm thinking of it as vigil. They deserve someone to stand watch, even if their souls are elsewhere.
If you want to sit Shiva, you certainly can. If that's going to make you feel better. I am imploring every white boy in this house to get in touch with their feelings. I just... I need to not be here. So I'm going to take the evening off, and I will see you in the morning.
All right.
And yes, it has everything to do with the fact that I don't want to be part of this band.
I understand that. And I'm not telling you that you need to, or that you need to like us, or that you need to forgive Stefan or anything. You can spend every minute of every day wanting to tear his throat out. I honestly don't care. But even though you really don't want to be here, you are. And so long as you're a member of this team, you need to be a member of this team. You can't act like a solo act because you're not. And at some point or another, we're going to suffer because of it.
I'll take it into consideration the next time I'm getting mauled by wolves.
Okay.
And I think Blythe is going to leave, unless there's anything else Oliver wants to say.
No, I think at that, Oliver's just going to turn his attention back to the tree line and keep watching.
Okay. We're slightly over time, but there's one tiny little other thing that needs to happen. While that conversation was happening, Lucky was dragging a massive fuck-off Fenris wolf body across the yard towards the back porch, where it is still raining. He leaves the body on the porch itself and goes to the door leading into the sunroom and paws at it. And Andre, you can hear the scratching and the pawing, and it doesn't sound like a pitiful whine like a puppy would give. It sounds more like a I'm really annoyed I don't have thumbs kind of whine.
He just looks up and is like, what the fuck? And we'll go and open the door. Lucky. The fuck you doing over here?
He will lean up and grab the little like tool pouch hanging from your belt with his teeth and proceed to back up and pull you with him out into the rain.
Okay, guess I'm going over here. Talk to you later, Talia.
She just sort of gives a bewildered little wave, and when he gets to the edge of the porch, he lets go and turns and looks down at the massive body, and then looks up at you, and then looks at the body, then looks up at you, and has this look on his face like, "Please tell me you understand. Please tell me you're smart enough to understand what's happening right now."
Andre just looks down at the body and will just get a grin on his face and pull out a rather large skinning knife and just say, fucking finally, and we'll get to work.
Okay, and then he will go find Blythe and they will leave. And on that note, we are gonna call it for the evening. Thank you for listening to Apotheosis, a Mutants and Masterminds actual play by Hallowed Haven Studios. GMing for this actual play is provided by Bloodied Porcelain. Andre Briscoe is played by Solomon. Blythe Zhang is played by Clara Allison. Clint Brazos is played by Gavin Cash. Oliver Bright is played by Gary. Stefan Vargar is played by Heretic. Our intro music is by C.K. Martin. Our art is by Ova, who can be found at fiverr.com/letsgospaceman. Our editing is by Virons.